stars and count me in. Whether in a dark pile all over the world can view, or just barking at their every move, you know there's no one like us, no one like us. Star, alpha of the chaos crew, the goddess of the and woo. Queen of the stream, and I'm the first to say she's a brat. She's a brat. Star, giving chat some attitude. The goddess of the and woo. Queen of the stream. Queen of the stream. You know we love it. Star, infinite cosmic sass. We like to put her in her place. Someone pray for a trigger in her regency dress, hovering just above their heads. And crayons will be passing through into the waiting mouths of waiting hosts. You know there's no one like us, no one like us. Star, alpha of the chaos crew, the goddess of the and woo. Queen of the stream, and I'm the first to say she's a brat. She's a brat. Star, giving chat some attitude. The goddess of the and woo. Queen of the stream. Queen of the stream. Oh, we love it. Queen of the stream. You know we love it. It's Star, infinite cosmic sass. We like to put her in her place. Someone pray for chat, regal in her regency dress, hovering just above their heads. And crayons will be passing through into the waiting mouths of waiting hosts. You know there's no one like us, no one like us. Star, alpha of the chaos crew, the goddess of the and woo. Queen of the stream, and I'm the first to say she's a brat. She's a brat. Star, to fate. Better step it up, run the race. It's the beginning of a new regime. Salvos, the queen of the street, cutting through the chaos with the moving speed, bringing madness that's never been seen. Snowballs flying, chat bullies beware. Snowballs flying, chat bullies beware. She's got that heat, no one can compete, no one can challenge, can't mess with the alpha. I'm the alpha, the chaos brew, leading the pack, what you gonna do? No boy's gonna bring me down, make some noise, let's run this down. The wolf and the chaos brew, the wicked smile that touches that sting, bringing chaos that sings. She's ruling the night, no one can stop her, she's the queen of the street. Bringing madness that's never been seen, bringing chaos in style. I am the chaos crew. The chaos crew. Storm casting chaos charms, riding round on a dusty mount, into trouble time and time again. Huddle closer and count me in, whether in a dark pile all over the world can view, or just barking at their every move. You know there's no one like us, no one like us. Star, alpha of the chaos crew, the goddess of the ha and woo woo woo. Queen of the stream, and I'm the first to say she's a brat. She's a brat. Star, giving chat some attitude. The goddess of the ha and woo woo. Queen of the stream. Queen of the stream, you know we love it. Star, infinite cosmic sass, we like to put her in her place. Someone pray for a traitor in her regency dress, hovering just above.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, Alpha. Hello, Vindis. Hello, Trumpet. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Luna. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Charlotte setting chat on fire. Understood. To be fair, that's not new. Hi, Reki. How are you? Wait, hold on. It's raining and wet over there? Damn. It's sunny and hot over here. Actually, it's not super hot right now, but it's hot enough. It's hot enough. But actually, what is the temperature going up to today? Now I'm curious. Phone oh fuck. Never mind, it is hot enough. It's fucking 19. It's going up to 21. Gross. Sorry, for all my Americans out there, that's like, I don't know, a number. Hold on, my app changed. Settings. Units, Fahrenheit. For all of my Americans out there, it's going up to 70 today. It's currently 66. So, put that back to Celsius because Fahrenheit is a weird number. Yeah, it's gonna rain today too. It's gonna start raining at like 8. It's gonna be raining like all night. Oh, I gotta drive through rain tomorrow morning? Fuck. It's supposed to go from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So, Luna, how dare you send me your rain? That's very rude of you. Charlotte's sending you her rain. You're sending me your rain. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to drive through it. That's rude. It's very rude. You'll take the rain? Yeah, you can have the rain, Alpha. Come get your rain. The rain can be all for you. To be fair, Alpha lives in the middle of the fucking desert, so I don't know if it would be blessed. Congrats on catching the Pokemon. There we go. I'll do the rest. Actually, no, I can do this now. What fucking headphones do I have? Amazon, come here. Hi, Jinwoo, what's up? What fucking headphones do I have? I don't know. Do you have a name on you? Oh, you do. Okay. I'm trying to, like, update my stuff. Chilling before you go to work. Nice. Because I haven't updated my, stuff that I have on my, for, like, my microphone and my headphones and stuff like that since I've gotten new ones. And I need to do that. So I'm doing that real quick. I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, I'll just do that. Just do that. There we go. Submit. Okay. My keyboard's a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. Okay. That's updated. That's good. We're good there. Why am I being bonked? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm fixing something. That's all I'm doing. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why is the bat backwards? I don't know, because it wants to be backwards. Maybe the bat wants to be different, Reki. Maybe it wants to be different. Have you ever thought of that? Oh, hey, also, hey guys. Guess what? Where the fuck is my DMs? There we go. Do you guys want to see what Alpha got for me as an early 2-month anniversary gift? Because he wanted to make sure it got here on time. You guys want to see? It's very pretty. And I'm so upset that I can't use it right now. Because I don't have thing for it, and I'm trying not to give it away. Okay. I'm gonna show. Look, look, look. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how pretty it is. Ignore the fact that there's so much shine on it because I literally had Amazon open on one monitor and 2 monitors so then I could take a clear picture of it. But like I want to wear it so bad, but I don't have like a chain for it. I ordered one online, so it'll come in hopefully tomorrow. But like I'm like I want to wear it so bad. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But it's now just sitting on my keyboard until I get a thingy for it. Hello, Vindis. It's so pretty. So, yeah. I had that come in last night before I left for trivia. And I Alpha, like, because I'd already left the call with Alpha, and I sent him a picture with the package, and I'm like, I'm scared to open it because I think it's what a thing that you got or something you got me. And then I go on to throw, and I'm like, wait, hold on, there's a tracking number here. And I looked at the tracking number, and I compared tracking numbers. I was like, okay, it's the thingy you got me. It's a good thing I didn't open it. I was like, I'm scared to open it because I was like, I don't remember ordering something, but I know I got stuff coming in. So I'm now just waiting on 2 more gifts. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I want to wear it, but I can't wear it yet. I have to wait for the fucking thing to come in. And now I'm just playing with it. Hey, chat, come back. I'm just sitting here playing with it, running my fingers through it. Signs point to yes. Well, Jinmu, looks like you're into yanderes. Understood. But yeah. So that happened. Also, I'm also gonna bring up some other news that is not so good news. I gave you guys the good news first, even though I wasn't planning on bringing this up, but I should bring this up. Sometime in the foreseeable future, I might take a little break from streaming, depending on when. Just not like super long, but maybe like a couple weeks. My Nana's health has very much declined. And my mom and my aunt are meeting on Saturday morning. Because they need to get everything in order with the company and stuff like that. Because my Nana still has stuff related to that. But over the last couple weeks, whenever I would leave for work, like my Nana's been sleeping a lot, like more than normal, more than she should. Anytime I would leave for work, she's always sitting on the couch sleeping. And I've honestly just been waiting for the day that I look at her and she's no longer breathing. As much as that's hard to say, it's, yeah. So, whenever that happens, we'll see how I feel. Whether, depending on how many days I take off, obviously I'll keep you guys updated. But I don't see her making another year, basically. So, like, I really don't. Her health has declined a lot. Her long-term memory is starting to go now too. She's had really poor short-term memory for a few years now. But her long-term memory is starting to go. Like, numbers are really bad for her. The other day, she comes out of her room and she's like, she asked for help because she couldn't get into the safe. The reason why she couldn't get into the safe is because she completely forgot how to get into the safe. She has had that safe for as long as I've been alive. So, and she completely forgot how to get into it. Like, that just shows that her long-term memory is starting to go. So, we're gonna obviously keep her at home for as long as possible. My mom still has to talk to my brother about it, like the situation of if she, or not really if, when she goes, would you rather her here or like in a nursing home, basically? And my mom and I were saying last night when we were at the restaurant, we were like, if she were to go to a nursing home, she would probably end up having full on dementia by that point. So I told her most likely be best that she stays at home. But at the end of the day, I told her I would be okay if I was the one that found her. I would be okay. My brother, maybe not. I deal with death in a very, very, very weird way. So, yeah. I've already mentally prepared myself for the inevitable because I've seen the signs. I know what's coming, whether it happens in the next month, the next 2 months, or 6 months. Like, I've already mentally prepared myself for it. So, but that's just a little bit of news. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, hey, there might be a time where I take a week or two off of stream and kind of like distance myself from some people, mainly my community. I love you guys, but like I would only want to be around certain people. Better not tell you now. Understood. But yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know. I want to keep you guys updated. So, yeah. I appreciate I just want to keep you guys updated. I like keeping you guys updated. So, because I don't want to just like disappear with having no word for you guys. So, I appreciate Alpha. And I appreciate Jinwoo. Oh, I know, Charlotte. Again, I like to keep you guys updated. I don't like to go ghost mode on you guys. So, yeah. Um, so yeah. It honestly could be a couple weeks. It could be a couple months. I don't know. All I know is that there's a few days where she scares me a little bit because it's hard to tell if she's breathing or not. So, yeah. I just want to keep you guys updated. So. Anyways, on that depressing note, we're gonna go something that's a little bit less depressing. Huh? What, Luna? It is certain. So you love tall waifu yanderes. Understood, Jinwoo. Oh, wait, no, I get what you're... I know what you're doing now, Luna. I know what you're doing. But yeah, no, on that less depressing note, you guys want to play something? What do you guys want to play? Do you guys want to play, Siege? Do you guys want to play COD? Do you guys want to play Medieval Dynasty? Do you guys want to play... I want to say My New Addiction, but then I'd have to start over, and I don't want to start over right now. I really don't want to start over. I've been playing a lot of Planet Crafter right now. No, not Power World. I've been playing a lot of Planet Crafter. I know, so many choices. So many choices, and I don't know which one to choose. I mean, you guys can choose for me. Do you guys want to choose for me? You guys always want to choose for me. I always make you guys choose for me. I don't know if I have Slime Rancher on my computer. Oh, I have Slime Rancher on my computer. I have the first one on my computer. I don't have Claire Expedition. 8-Ball and my Yandere secretly. My sources say no. Yeah, I agree to that. Luna, until you get more confidence in yourself, you ain't no Yandere secretly. I'm sorry. You need more confidence in yourself, woman. Am I stuck here? Yeah. Yes, you are. So, right now, Luna, you are the epitome of a teddy bear. And I love you for it. You are the sweetest bean ever. Yes, you have a kinky side to you. There's nothing wrong with that. But you are the epitome of a fucking teddy bear. You'll get your confidence. The best way to build confidence is don't tell yourself no. Don't feel bad for something you say unless somebody tells you, hey, what you said hurt me. Don't feel bad for it. Damn, Charlotte. Like, that's how you build confidence. You say, when you say you're like, oh, I shouldn't say that, or oh, I'm not going to say that, just say it. That's how you build your confidence. You just say it. Yes and no, Chimp. Yes and no. Because the thing is I grew up on the fake it till you make it thing because I also grew up in a very shitty situation. The thing with faking it till you make it is then you don't know whether it's true or not. You don't know if it's real. So you don't necessarily want to fake it. You want to be genuine with it. Also, Charlotte, do it again because you did it too soon after Jinmu. I think you guys did it like the same time. Sorry. Damn Jinmu. But lol, Charlotte. It's one of those things where you want to, like, you're unsure if you should say something or not. If you're around somebody that you're comfortable with or you're in your own space, just say it. We aren't going to judge you for it. Like, even if you guys here are like, oh, I shouldn't say that, it's like, I'm gonna encourage you to say it. I'm gonna be like, just say it. Just fucking say it. Because, like, if it was something that was bad, then I'll tell you. If it's not, then I'll laugh at it, most likely. Yeah, but it depends on the person. It really depends on the person because it's like wearing a mask. Like, if you went, say, years pretending to be something you're not in a way, which is basically faking it. You're pretending in a way. Depending on the person, they can fall into this what is real situation. You did come in halfway through the conversation, but there's nothing wrong with that. We love conversing here. So, I will say I've grew up on the fake it till you make it. My dad was a narcissistic piece of shit. My brother was very much like him. I had a lot of bullying going on at home. And it was very much girls did all the housework situation. And it was just all of the responsibility was thrown onto me. Everything was thrown onto me. I didn't have anyone I could go to talk to. I didn't feel like I could trust my mom because I always had the, if I tell her, she'll tell my dad. I was terrified of my father. Absolutely fucking terrified of him. Like, it got to a point where my dad would get pissed off at me because I would show no emotion towards him when he was trying to get me in trouble. So he got upset that I didn't give him what he wanted. And because I would basically, I was 3 different people growing up as a kid. I was this goody two shoes, did nothing wrong as a kid at home. At school, I was very much to myself. I was like, there's no point in having friends, really. because it just ended up being like shit. Like I had one good friend from K to 6, and then I moved, and then we kind of fell apart. Like I still have her on Instagram and stuff, but we don't talk. I want to go pinata hunting. Oh my god. And then like I didn't have any friends in grade 7. Oh, he was an absolute awful father. You want to know something even better? You want to know something even better? He cheated on my mom with the bitch that we let stay in our home because she supposedly got kicked out and she was apparently a friend. And then my brother is fairly confident that my dad wasn't home for Christmas Eve prior to her moving in. So then he cheated on my mom with her. My mom ended up finding out after my dad had a really big outbreak because he was drinking and stuff, and then he hit his head, and then he basically just kind of went crazy. Um, I was at work. Ow, hi Leo. What the fuck? I'm telling a story, and you have to ruin it. Thank you for the sub, bitch. Oh, for sure, because it's all about them. If they're not getting what they want, they're gonna go find it somewhere else. That's how it is. But I was at work. My dad tried to take the truck. My mom basically got on the side of the truck and told him no, and eventually he got out of the truck. He almost threw hands with her. My brother almost ended up fighting him. They ended up calling one of our close family friends at the time to come up. My mom was letting me what was going on. My mom found his phone and ended up seeing the text between him and his side piece. And so there was that. This happened on Father's Day, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this happened on Father's Day. And so it was great. It was absolutely great. That's very big sarcasm, by the way. I worked at the time. I worked at Walmart. I worked evenings, so I worked 3 to 11. I would go to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and so when I would come downstairs to take my dog outside, my mom was sleeping in the living room with my Nana because my papa had passed away at this point. So she was sleeping in the living room with my Nana. My mom also could no longer sleep in the master bedroom anymore because my little brother had passed away and that's where he slept. So she couldn't sleep there anymore because it was just too traumatizing for her. And then when this bitch stayed over, she slept in the master bedroom, supposedly on the floor, air quotations that you guys can't see. So I would come downstairs and I would always hear something going on in the bedroom. It never sounded right. I didn't push for it, trying to figure anything out. There would be times where I would maybe come downstairs and I would sit there and just listen to see if I could hear anything. I never brought anything up to my mom because it's like, I don't want this to be true situation. So I just was like, okay, like, hopefully it's nothing too bad. And then my mom ended up finding his phone. I get home from work at about 11:30, and my mom talks to me about it. My dad was passed out at this point, and she tells me that, hey, he cheated. And this is, like, here's all the text messages and stuff like that. Like, she said that she basically took pictures and sent them to herself, so then she has that hard evidence. Just in case he decided to, like, delete his stuff afterwards. And then we were talking, and she told me that this is not the first time he's cheated. So he cheated once before when I was a kid and was actually in jail for a year because he was accused of rape. And then my mom didn't know if she should take him back or not. He basically begged her to take him back. And uh he promised to never do it again. And my mom was basically, she was in postpartum depression. Still, it was because she also had a lot that she had to take care of because my dad did not take care of me and my brothers when we were kids. And me and my brother were 13 months apart, so we were practically fucking twins. Um and so with that, she was like, okay, well, there's me and my brother, we were still young. And so she was like, I want them to have a father figure. So she took him back, basically said, if you ever lay hands on the kids or myself, I'm gone. That's it. So, but yeah, it was a very traumatic childhood. I thought it was a great childhood until I grew up, and then I was like, that's great. And also, I'm good, Leo. I'm good. Um, so, but yeah, so then there was that. Um, then here comes the fun part. So I wanted to go to my grandma and grandpa's and give my grandpa his Father's Day card. And because I was like, I don't really get to see them. These are my dad's parents. So I told her, I was like, hey, like, if you're there, can I come down and, give Grandpa John his Father's Day card and stuff like that? She's like, yeah, that'd be great. So I went down by myself because obviously I'm not fucking going down with my father. So I went down and I was having a nice chat with them and stuff like that. And then my grandma turns around and looks at me. She's like, so what is going on at home? Because she knew something was going on at home. And the reason why she knew something was going on is because my dad would go up to my grandma and grandpa's place with his little side piece and not my mom. And they would ask, oh, well, where's Laura? Because that's my mom's name. And he would just sit there and turn around and be like, oh, she's watching the pigs because we have pigs that are going to be having babies. It's like, okay, why aren't you there? Like, your wife should not be the one that's taking care of the pigs. That's not her thing. Like, she's doing it because we're on a farm. My dad didn't do shit with them. So I didn't lie to them. I didn't lie at all. I was like, hey, this is what's happening. My dad cheated on my mom. Thank you for the follows. Yay, follows off traumatic childhood stories. But yeah, so I straight up told her, I was like, this is what's going on at home. I told her everything that I knew. And oh, my dad was so pissed off at me. It was beautiful. So my uncle ends up being there. I tell him as well because, oh, I know, right, Chimp? I know, right? Let's go. So I told my uncle what happened as well. My uncle called my dad because I also told my grandfather when he showed up because he was at the barn with the cattle. Told him when he showed up, and he was furious. Like, he was absolutely furious. And like, I didn't go down there. That wasn't my intention to go down there to tell them, hey, your son cheated on your or on his wife and basically his entire fucking family. That wasn't my intentions. My intentions was to go down there and give my grandfather his Father's Day card and see my grandparents. That was my intention. But I'm not going to lie to somebody when they ask me what's going on at home when it's relating to their son. So, and with that, my uncle called my dad and was like, hey, you gotta watch out, because their dad, my grandfather, was pissed off and was basically gonna get him in fucking shit. And then my dad gets pissy with my mom. My mom calls me in to talk to me and ask me, hey, was your intention to go down there to tell Grandma and Grandpa that Dad cheated? I was like, no, I wanted to go down there to give Grandpa John his gift, his Father's Day card, and just hang out. Grandma asked me what's going on at home. I'm not gonna lie. My dad comes fucking storming into the bedroom. Absolute storming in, starts fucking yelling at me, and I yell at him back. That is the first time I've ever raised my voice at that man. It felt so good. He kicked me out. This was at the end of June that this happened. This was June 2021. He kicked me out. And with that, he gave me a week basically to get out. And then the best part, he fucking stormed out of the house. He stormed out of the house and didn't fucking come back. So now it's just me, my mom, my brother, and my Nana that are living at that house. Because my dad's fucking gone. He left. Ow! Thank you for the pitties. He fucking left. My mom said, no, she's not leaving because you're not even living here. She can just pay rent. He wanted me to pay $800 of rent. My mom's like, no, we'll do $600 like we had agreed previously. So I never paid my dad $600. My mom gave my dad $600 that she had from selling the pigs. So he just got given $600 of his own dollars, basically, and used that in 2 days. 2 fucking days. It was gone. He spent $200 in one day and like $500 in another day. Whether it was like online gambling stuff or like drugs or cigarettes or whatever the fuck he was doing, because he was on drugs. He was on drugs at that time. His side piece had a provider, so yeah. We had heritage pigs on the farm, so we bred and sold the piglets when they were about 8 weeks old. And so anyways, he basically got given $600 of his own dollars. At the end of July, he made a group chat with me and my mom in it. And the group chat went basically like this. Hey, Avery, you're due for rent. Now, if your mom doesn't want her half, I still want my half, and I'll take $300. And I sat there and I looked at that and I just laughed. I was like, bitch thinks he's getting $300 out of me. He's not even living here. My mom turns around and tells him, she's just sitting there. She's like, you're not even living under this roof. She ain't paying you shit. So we were in the process of selling the house. We ended up privately selling the house to our neighbor behind us because he was always interested in the house. My dad went to live at his bitch's house. They were getting kicked out about August 25th. Oh, no, he doesn't deserve to have kids at all. But it gets better. The story gets better. It gets fucking better. Anyways, he and his bitch get kicked out. End of August. All right. And then, so he said he's coming back to the farm. He talked to our neighbor. The neighbor said that he was going to let him stay there under rent for a year. So we basically had a year contract under rent. And so then myself, my mom, my Nana, and my brother, we moved out. We got all of our shit out and we moved out. We only grabbed what was ours, basically, and left. Mandatory bonk, understood. We went to my Nana's place because we were also trying to sell my Nana's place. So we, like, half moved into her place. We didn't fully unpack. And then my dad and his bitch moved back into the farm. They got to deal with all the cleaning up to do because we only grabbed what was ours. Like, I don't even think my mom brought any of our, like, dishes or anything like that. Only, like, some of the pots that she wanted because we had all of my Nana's stuff. So with that, we then were working on cleaning up my Nana's place and getting it ready to sell. And we were looking for a place to buy. So we ended up finding this place beginning of October or end of September, one of the two. I never got to see it. Because I was working. My mom, my nan, and brother went to see it. I was working. They fell in love with it. They put an offer on it right away because it had dropped $300,000. Like, it was over $1 million. When we got it, it was under $1 million. And I didn't get to see it for a while. Like, I didn't get to see it till like a week or so before we moved in. Because the people that lived here, like, they were selling because the husband was not in very good health and they wanted to be closer to town because it's about 40 minutes away, just in case, you know, he ended up needing to go to the hospital. So I didn't get to see it for a while because he ended up getting sick at one point, and so they had to move the date back a week, and so eventually got to see it. It's nice. A lot smaller room size. I have to cram everything in my room, but that's okay. Yeah. So we move in beginning of November. Everything's great. Apparently my dad's still trying to have contact with my brother. It's causing my brother to have a lot of trauma because he was a lot closer to my dad than I was. Like, I had already shut my dad out, like, years prior to this happening because I knew right away I was gonna go no contact with him as soon as I got out of that house. He had threatened to kick me out twice and kicked me out the third time. So it was great. It was absolutely great. But my thing is the only reason why I never, you know, left, like, ran away, was because if I ran away, I was not coming back. And I was not going to be somewhere I could be found. And I didn't want my mom to feel like it was her fault. So that's why I never did it. So I suffered through the pain. At least nothing was physical, but it was all mental. It fucking sucked. But you feel there's something Russian looking back at you. Ow. Thank you for the biddies. Damn, we got something Russian looking back at me? Damn. I don't think you should be looking back. I think you should just keep looking forward. But, so from there, daddy issue bits. I love that daddy issue bits. Anyways, he kept trying to have contact with my dad, and then, or my dad kept trying to have contact with my brother. And then, there's one time my dad messaged my brother on Facebook. I had my dad blocked. I had him blocked on Facebook. I had him blocked, like, I had his work number blocked. I didn't have his personal number, but I had his work number blocked. And he didn't have that anymore. So my dad messaged my brother on Facebook. And he was like, I want you to come to the hospital. And he wanted us to go to the hospital. There, a hospital in Toronto. I can't remember what it's called. So my brother told this to my mom and me, and we were sitting there, we were like, okay, it's either one of two things. He's sick and in the hospital and wants to see us, his bitch is sick and in the hospital and wants us to be a part of her life, or she's fucking pregnant and having a child. Yeah, it was the pregnant, she's having a child situation because, like the next day, he sent him pictures. My dad sent my brother pictures of our half sister. He's like, "This is your half sister, and I want you to be a part of her life." Situation. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "This motherfucker really thinks that me and my brother are going to have any relationship with this child just because she's blood." Yeah. He was great at being a fucking father. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. That is the most sarcasm in the fucking world. Yeah, no. So I now have a half sister running around the world who, I'm gonna be honest, has something wrong with her. So she was born 2023. She will be turning 2 this December. The mother posted pictures when she was born. The mother looked like shit. Like, she looked like she was fucking high off her fucking mind. Not necessarily on, like, drugs, like, hospital drugs, but, like, shit you get off on the street. Ow! Thank you for the pities. And so, then she was silent. We heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. Beginning of May this year, all of a sudden, pictures of this kid start rolling in. This kid looks like she's got Down syndrome. Like, she looks like she's got it. I'm 99% positive that the mother was not clean while she was pregnant. I will not be surprised if this kid is fucked in the head. Like, this kid don't look right. She don't look right. The mother still looks like she's doing drugs. My grandma, because I saw a picture of my grandma looks tired as fuck. She looks like she's lost weight, because my grandma used to have, like, kind of chubbier cheeks and stuff like that. She don't look like she got chubby cheeks no more. My dad looks like he's fucking gained, like, 20 pounds. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, hey, maybe he'll have one child that doesn't fucking neglect him. So, oh no, they're not. And according to my uncle, my dad and his bitch have 0 custody over this child. I know, right, Chimp? I know, right? Hi, Penguin. You came into me reliving my childhood trauma. Mainly the shit my dad did over the past few years. Yeah. So I tried to have a relationship with my grandma and grandpa. My dad and his bitch and the child live with my grandma and grandpa. So that makes it even harder. And I don't want to see them because I'm like, I know what's going to happen is they're going to start talking about my dad. And I don't want to deal with that because I will fucking go off on them. Like, my dad ruined a lot of things for me. He ruined a promotion at work for me, honestly, because he kicked me out of the house. And I didn't know where I was going to be. Sounds good, Penguin. So he ruined that opportunity for me. He ruined a lot of things. But now I'm a streamer on the internet. So but yeah, so I tried having a relationship with my grandma and grandpa. I called them a few times. But they never initiated the call. I was always the one to call them or get in contact with them. They never did. So it was very much felt like a one-way street. So I said, you know what? Guess what? I'm just not going to call them and see what happens. I have had zero information from them. Like, the last time I heard from my grandmother was last year when she posted say on fucking Facebook saying happy birthday to me. That's it. That's all I got. Like, there's no phone call, nothing. I'm like, you have my phone number. If not, you have me on Facebook. Like, there's a way for you to reach out to me. It's not that hard. Um, my uncle wanted to have a relationship with me as well, but I didn't really care. I called him once, he sounded very creepy, and then he turned the whole, oh, but you're family, we're family, like, this and that, like, your father's still family, like, you should talk to. I'm like, no. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit if you're blood or not. Just because you're blood doesn't mean that I have to, like, see you as my family. Like, you're just somebody that is related to me in my DNA. Don't mean shit. You don't deserve to be my family. Fucking people I've never even met in person have more of a right to be my family than you fucking do. And it was funny because after a call with my uncle, he then goes and calls my mom and says, Avery was being mean. And my mom just kind of sits there and chuckles, and she's just like, that's how she is. Like, yeah, I am zero contact with my dad, zero contact with my uncle, zero contact with my grandparents, even though my grandparents didn't do anything wrong. I mean, they didn't theoretically do anything wrong, but they kind of did something wrong because they seemed to refuse to want to believe that my dad cheated on my mom and that this was okay because he told the lie of my mom was okay with this and was okay with an open relationship. My dad never even signed the fucking divorce papers. Like, he didn't even do that. My mom went through a company that basically, after a certain period of time, if there was zero contact from my dad, whether it was him trying to go against it or him not even signing it, it would finalize the divorce being like, there's no resistance situation. And that's what she did because she knew that she didn't want to deal with him. So they dealt everything. It was a little bit more expensive, but they did everything. And, I mean, divorce is finalized. And then, like, when they separated, you know, they got their money and stuff like that. And my dad kept being like, guess what? I can't pay anybody anything because I don't have money. I won't get my money till the divorce is finalized. No, you got your money when mom and you separated. So, yeah. Ow! Thank you for the bitties. Make it till it makes it fit. Lol. Another thing, my dad had a $90,000 truck. He no longer has that $90,000 truck because we are pretty sure he lost it betting. And he needed to sell that truck so he had money. Yup, a $90,000 truck, Leo. I think so. It was a 22. Give me 2 seconds because it was the exact same as the old one that we had. Which has not a Ford. Not a Ford. That reminds me as well. His bitch, right? Absolutely totaled. Absolutely fucking totaled. I think it was a Ram, Leo. One of our trucks. It was a 2021. Again, like an $80,000 to $90,000 truck. And then, like, she fucking totaled it. Oh, very much so. Very, very much so. Okay, let me go to Instagram real quick because I have these pictures on here. Lol, Leo. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, it's a GMC, Leo. Oh, yes, Luna. Hello, Ghost. Yeah, so hold on. You guys want to see? I can show you guys these pictures. Yeah. Luna, you want to know a fun fact? I can believe you. I can believe you. It's not that I don't believe you. It's I know how trauma is. Remember, that's why this whole story started. I know trauma, Luna. Trust me. I know. Ow! Throwing bits at the girl with daddy issues. Alright, hold up, chat. Hold up. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's on a wild emotional roller coaster today. From childhood trauma confessions to catching Pokemon, the vibe's a mix of healing and hilarity. Chaos Demon Leonade Snag, the Espethra. But no shiny luck. With Alpha Wolf Luna shared a journey of lost confidence. Star Wolf 759 keeps the cuddles coming, and Dranaka's dishing out head pats like pro. Just chatting magic. The best of all bits. Yeah. They're, daddy issues are a thing. I want to go over here. I want to go over here, and I want to go over here. Let me go find these pictures real quick and set up my Instagram so you guys don't see shit. Because this is my personal Instagram. I don't need you guys seeing everything going on here. Actually, I'm just gonna add. Let me put that down for a minute. I can just do this. Not that. Hold on. No, it's not control, it's alt. Ooh! Come over. Okay. Now for the test. There. Okay, wait. This can go over slightly. And this can come out. There we go. Alright, you guys want to see what happened with this truck? Hold on. So, let's put this here. Alright. This is the truck that the bitch totaled. Absolutely fucking totaled it. So what apparently happened is she went off the road here and jumped the road, landed here, and you can see the fucking damage on the property. Like, the truck was here. I know, right, Leo? We didn't even have this truck for a year when this happened. Absolutely fucking total it. And she walked out with a few scratches. And I will tell you another thing, too. This area, this is a 50 zone. This is a fucking 50 zone. I don't know how she's alive. I really don't know. But this is a 50 zone. I know exactly where this is. It's a 50 zone. There's no way she would have jumped that going 50. She would have been speeding. She claimed that there was a deer on the road and she swerved and went off into the ditch. The cops were looking at it. They were investigating everything. They were like, yeah, someone was speeding because there ain't no way in hell that you would have done that with that truck. So, absolutely no way in fucking hell. You are, Leo. Like, absolutely fucking totaled it. I don't know how this woman survived. I don't know how she survived. She crawled out of there like didn't know what the fuck was going on. So lol Leo. Um yeah. That's what happened. Oh, it will so confuse you. It will so confuse you. Yeah, Leo, you gotta deal with that too. Also, wait, let me do this real quick. I gotta put this back to its size. Eh. 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 There we go. And shove this shit back over here. There we go. And now I can turn it off. Yup. Other side of the road and other side of the car. That's why when Alpha comes over, he is passenger princess for a bit. Especially because he's also going to be jet lagged as fuck. So, and I know where I'm going. He don't know where he's going. So, you know, I'm going to have to be, he's going to have to be passenger princess. So, you refuse to be passenger again. Well, too bad, Leo. When you come over here, you know, if you're coming over to visit first, you're passenger princess. Or you can sit in the back seat. Hey, small. So, you know, you can be passenger princess or you can sit in the back seat. Choose your pick. You're not sitting in the back seat. You want to live. Hey, I can drive. I am a school bus driver. Thank you very much. I know how to drive. You'll take that spot if Leo doesn't want it? Alright, bet. Small's passenger princess or the back seat. Small, what do you choose? You can sit on my lap while I yeah, Leo, sorry. If you come up here, and it's like, you know, you're coming up to visit before you move, Luna and I are together. If I'm the one that is driving, if it happens to be my vehicle, you're not driving. If it happens to be Luna's vehicle, that's up to her. But you're taking one for the team. Understood, small. The law concerning hood ornaments? I don't fucking know. Oh, you're getting an Uber? So you might as well just be in the fucking back seat and treat me like your Uber driver. I'll take $50, please. Bitch. Fuck you. You'd rather mount a seat on the hood of the car and sit there than the back seat? Oh my god. I can tie Leo to the hood. Yeah, tie him to the hood like fucking open season. I'll get $50 to shut up. Make that 100, Leo. You know, I need to be paid for my work. Thank you very much. You like where this is going. Sorry, Luna. Your boyfriend is now my hood ornament. Yep. You'll take the back seat. Understood, Charlotte? You'll give me 100 for the fun of it. If you're gonna give me 100 for the fun of it, then I ain't shutting up. Exactly. It's a big game kill. Exactly. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Luna. He refuses to sit passenger princess or backseat, so he gets the hood of the car. I'm gonna tie up his legs and tie up his arms, and he's gonna just be sprawled over the hood of the car, and like open season. You get to cuddle with Luna in the back seat. That depends if Luna's in the back seat. But I've already told Alpha that when he comes up to visit, he's passenger princess. Whenever I go over to visit him, I'll be passenger princess, which will be really weird sitting on the left side of the vehicle and no steering wheel in front of me. But hey, come right on me on the front of the car. Hey, yo. You'll take the trunk if there's any room if you visit. Lol. Sorry, the trunk has Apollo in it, and everyone's bags. Or Apollo. Actually, no. Y'all get. If Apollo's with me, y'all are in the back seat. Apollo's passenger princess. So, y'all get the fucking back seat. There's. No, sorry. Apollo's passenger princess. That is. He sits in the passenger seat. Hey, yo, Charlotte. So, sorry, not sorry. It's determined. If Apollo's with me, yeah, my puppy. My puppy. If he's with me, he's in the back seat. Or not in the back seat. If he's with me, he's in the passenger seat. That's where he fucking sits. He fucking loves the passenger seat. And my head is not empty. There's a goldfish in there. Thank you very much. Or a little dragon who doesn't know how to control his fire. I haven't decided yet. Lol, Dranaka. Apollo can sit with you. See, but he likes sitting in the passenger seat, and he loves he loves looking out the window. He loves sitting in the passenger seat. He gets really upset when I have to kick him to the back when my Nana's with me, because he's like, damn it, I want to be in the front, because then he will like try and climb in the little thing in the middle between the two front seats, because he wants to be in the front. Right, Apollo? You like your car rides? Yeah. I have to get my car back in shape so I can take him for a car ride. That's why Apollo sits on your lap. Dude, see, here's the thing, is I have to say no to that, because if he sits on your lap, he's going to try and get in mine. He has tried to get in mine before. Enjoy your treat, Mart. Oh my god, almost 100 treats. Let's fucking go. Lol, Leo. Yeah, Leo, get a blow up mattress. Put it in the back of the car. Take Luna on a date. And go have a picnic in the back of your truck. But go like sunset. So then you guys can watch the sunset and then also see the stars. What's up, Small? Charlotte, you're adorable. Mm-hmm. Ow! Why, Small? God fucking damn it. You little gremlin, you! Yeah. So you get a blow-up mattress, Leo. Okay? You get what would fit the back of your truck. Alright? So then you have some comfort, get some blankets and stuff like that, because she's gonna be, I don't know, hopefully coming down when it's somewhat warm. You know? Hopefully. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how cold it gets for you. Right? Time to buy a mattress and test the suspension. Charlotte. Charlotte. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so, you know, you do that. Depending on how big the back of your truck is, you'd get probably either a twin or a queen size, most likely a twin, because I've seen the back of your truck. Make sure you get blankets and pillows as well. Yep. You know, because I've laid down in the back of trucks. They're not very comfortable. But then you go somewhere. Because if you want to bring her to a couple outlooks, or like there's a couple outlooks you want to bring her to, you know. Also, have a good night, Small. You back the truck up, so then the tailgate is looking out to the back. You get into the back, you cozy up under some blankets, you have your little picnic. You guys fuck, you know. I mean, there shouldn't be a lot of people around, hopefully. So. But then you guys can watch the sunset together, and then when the stars come out, you guys can look at the stars. It's perfect. It'd be so cute. Everyone would be able to tell. What, Luna? Hey, Luna. You can't tell me I'm wrong, though, because you guys are going to get caught up in the moment. You're going to tell your dad. Oh my god, Alpha. Yeah. Sure. I don't care. I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. Hi, Leo.
Got any games on your phone?
Got any what?
Got any games on your phone?
I got like 2. Actually, I only have like 2. I don't play games on my phone.
I have 5 games on my phone.
Actually, you know what? Hold up.
Gaming.
Hold up, chat. Hold up. Let's see how many games I have on my phone. Lol,
That's a
Luna.
very good point. I can't get soundproofing on my ear.
Just be far enough away from civilization, you'll be fine. I am still on Instagram. How many games do I have on my phone? 1. 2. Damn, I think I was right. I only have 2 games on my phone.
Wow. Also, Ricky, of course I'm going to be quiet. It's fucking 1 in the morning.
Yeah, and Leo is normally working or driving or wearing his earbuds or it's, yeah, so. Hello, Big Miss, how are yours? Lol, Luna. Where the fuck is Discord? There it is. Oh, I also had you at 41%. That would help too. Okay, now you're too loud.
To be fair, normally I'm very loud.
Yeah, now you're too loud. Go
No one's fucking
48%. Luna. Speak your mind, woman. It's a beautiful thing that is very wrinkly. You don't know what to play. You know what you could play. You know what you could play, Alpha. You know what you could play.
Lodestone.
Exactly. I mean, Luna, I'm not wrong. Because the brain is not smooth. If you had smooth brain, you would probably be dumb.
Oh, it only takes a few words for me for a brain to go smooth.
Oh, I know. Everyone is telling Alpha to play with me. Oh, Leah, did you see the thingy Alpha got me?
The the one in the group chat, yeah.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, I've been this.
It's pretty good.
Luna, Luna, make us. Bitch, I know I do. I ain't complaining. You think I'm complaining? I only start complaining when he starts fucking saying shit when I'm driving and I can't really back at him. Because I'm fucking driving! And I can't talk because I got kids on the bus. Luna, sorry, honey. You can't make me shut up.
Good luck keeping me be quiet on.
Yeah, don't get any sneaky ideas over there, Alpha.
song is such a fucking bop. It's so good.
Alpha could be under the wheel support. Nah, he won't fit under the wheel. He can go under the desk though. It's nice and comfy. I have a blanket down there. Lol, Vindus. Too late. Ah, shit. I know what's happening tonight, I guess. Or tomorrow. Most likely tonight. Fuck. Okay. Nah, I did not call Alpha
There's
fat.
Mac.
Motherfucker's like 6 foot tall. He won't fit. I have thick thighs. He won't fit. Good morning, King.
Good for you. I have a fan on. Stop fucking tagging me.
Yeah, and you know, he can go under my desk. There's a lot more space down there, and I have a blanket. Because that's the blanket Tater got me. And since it's too fucking hot, it's just under my desk. So if my dog wants to come under my desk, he's got some cushion. So, I ain't calling nobody fat. Other than my thighs, because I got thick ass thighs. I did not call you fat. Big Miss said,
Alpha,
dang, she called
you'll
Alpha
be
fat.
when you live with me.
I did not call
You'll be
Alpha
fat
fat.
after living with me for a bit.
I did not call him fat. You and Alpha are gonna have to fight for cooking. If we're living together
No,
when he
there'll
comes
just-
over.
No, there'll just be a lot of food.
Thick
We'll
thighs.
both just be cooking and just have a feast every night.
Thick thighs save lives and send men to Valhalla.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
But yeah, no, I got them thick ass thighs. Hi, Poochie, what's up? Hi, Poochie.
No, Alpha, you're not fat. Yet.
Alpha, you are not fat, and you are not going to be fat.
I'll fatten you up, don't worry.
Damn. I know, Luna. I know. And I know Charlotte. Yep. So it's really funny. I saw a TikTok this morning, actually, where it was a thing where it's like, men want 2 things in life, which is going to Valhalla, either by a sword fight, or by the lady's pink taco. And I just sat there and I was like, all the men in the world will say yes to this. Exactly. Alpha's gonna keep himself in shape because he also wants to make sure he stays in shape so then he can still truck around all of his children that we may or may not have. I mean, what? I mean, may have. There's no not in this scenario. I'll be right back. I gotta go turn the oven on. Leo, entertain them.
Understood. Hey guys, check out this juggling act you can't see. Wait. I feel like I'm missing shit in chat though. I am doing a great job as mod, keeping an eye on chat. It's a full football team. I mean, Alpha, would you rather go to Valhalla in any other way? Perfect song for right now, Begging by Maneskin. Thousand Bieber? Yes. All the yes. 100%. You already know that, hon. Crushing with both. I mean, you heard nothing. Hush. Alpha, do you mean like 40 kids? That'd be interesting. Also, Charlotte, you should make Luna and I into plushies and Star and Alpha. I will personally pay you 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. 3 or 4 would be good. What the fuck do you even do with 40? I wouldn't even be able to tell you. It's 10 times the amount Luna and I want. But hey, you guys are gonna have to get plenty of practice, so have fun with that. Oh my god, not the fucking Hunger Games. No, sweet, finally, one I don't actually have. Although, going back to what Star said earlier about fighting over the cooking, honestly, Alpha, if you want to do the cooking some nights and I'll do the cooking the other nights, I'm 100% down with that. Locks him in plushy jail? Oh no. Well, to be fair, Charlotte, you make some great plushies, so like I don't think anyone would complain.
What the fuck are you all talking about? The shit I was
Charlotte's
hearing.
turning someone into a plushie.
Some of the stuff that I was hearing, I was like, damn. And then I heard Hunger Games, and I was like, fuck, you want to send my kids to the Hunger Games?
So what's this about you and Alpha having 40 kids?
Dude, I don't even know how it happened. It was on Monday, and somebody mentioned in stream that I was going to have 40 plus kids, and I was like, what? I was like, all right, Alpha, get your ass over here. I guess we got to start. Alpha comes in, he's like, oh my god.
Also, you need to eat.
Luna. Luna. No, take that knife and throw it at Luna. It was because of you. You're the one that fucking said it, Charlotte. Charlotte said it.
Also, have ignorance. Charlotte, not a bad idea. I would not be able to have 40
Ooh,
kids.
what's for
I would
noms?
be a terrible parent. I wouldn't be able to remember all their names.
You wouldn't be able to remember. Oh my god, Alpha. Or fucking Leo. Fuck! I get names. Lol, Vindus. No, you can't. That's for Alpha or my puppy. That's the only two that are allowed under there.
Sit out by the thighs, glory training guy.
What, Vindus? What do you want? I gotta plug my phone back in. Bum, 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 bum.
Also, with 40 kids, how much fucking money do you think we're gonna be making?
Depends, chat. Do you want me to become a very famous streamer? Because if you guys want me to have 40 plus kids, y'all better get on that. Just saying. Enjoy your treats. Well, you guys better get on that. If you guys want me to have 40 plus kids, you better fucking get on it. Help me grow, so then we can be big and famous. And then make lots of money. And then have those money for the children. Time to force people at knife point to show up. Alright, you have fun with that, Vindus. You will be our threatener. I appoint you to be the threatener. So, you know, we can be like, yo, guys, come over and watch this person. You know, we talk about childhood trauma and dumb shit and kinky shit and...
I don't care if you're working. Go get something to eat.
Luna, do you have a snack in the house that you can eat while you're working? Lol, Charlotte.
Force them.
You cannot torture them. No. We just threaten. You want the title of enforcer? All right, bet. Although, just so you're aware, that enforcer title does not give you the right to enforce the rules. Only mods get that right. Okay. What do you mean by not really? Do you not have, like, I don't know, lettuce? You make a salad? Nom on the salad? Because that takes like 2 seconds to make. No, we can't torture them. I do that enough. I torture. Hey, can you stop? Stop making
Okay, the song is going on, but like, fuck off. Nope. Oh, here we go. Therapy.
Dude, my fucking TikTok has been filled with love songs and relationship stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how did you
My
know
TikTok has been non-existent.
I spend too much time on TikTok. However, my addiction right now is Planet Crafter. I totally have not dumped another like 20 hours in that game, and so it's my addiction right now. I'm almost on fishies. I almost got to fishies, guys. The planet's breathable. Y'all can come live there. There's bugs. We haven't gotten fish yet. We got bugs. So if y'all want to go live on a different planet,
I did not read what Big Will just fucking wrote then properly. I was about to be like, not here, not now.
oh my goodness. So if y'all want to come live on a planet, we're still working on it. We're still working on it because we have breathable atmosphere. Yeah, Vindus, different planet than your family.
I mean, to be fair, that sounds pretty good to me. Being a planet far away from my family.
Honestly, yeah. And you ain't alpha with me. You gonna come with me. You're like, I'm not going without you, bitch. Come here. That's a one-way ticket, please. Understood. Well, whenever.
Speaking of family, when I last went over to see like my mom and that side of the family, I brought Luna with me, and she was able to just listen into like all the fucking chaos and shit that happened there.
Yeah.
But she also got to listen in to me being like ridiculously protective of my little sister because she was sleeping.
Aw.
My little sister had a test the next day and she was sleeping. My mom kept being loud, so I just turned around. I was like, "Mom, shush. Mom, shut up. You
That-
wake her up, I'm going to kill you."
That's adorable. That is adorable.
No, I'm not adorable.
Yes, you are. I'll be
I
right back.
refuse. No, what? That's not how this works. I've been abandoned. Oh, actually, going back to the topic of food, I should probably figure out something to eat at some point. I might also have to go back to the shops to get myself a new work shirt. Hmm. Also, weak and skinny or not, I think you guys would be surprised at just how much pressure the human body can actually take before it starts taking damage.
Yeah, I'm back.
We are. Welcome back. We are incredibly durable.
Hi, Apollo. What do you want? What do you want, Poopy? Hey, what do you want? What do you want? Hi. You are crazy. My foot. Yeah. What do you want? 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 Oh. I'm giving him
I
Pet
just thought of
King.
an idea of something. I just thought of an idea of something I could do for Sushi as a birthday present.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say it on stream, but I'll DM it to you.
Okay. I got Sushi a birthday present. I'm just waiting for her to go do the second half of what my original birthday present was that I forgot was going to be a birthday present that is now just turning into me wanting to do it for her. So, but she has to. It has to be a day where she actually can sleep, and also a day that Wolfie's off. So then Wolfie can take her because I'm gonna.
What is this sleep you speak of?
Something you need. But I'm paying for Sushi to get her hair done, so.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But she has to go and get a consultation, so. Discord notifications.
You're welcome.
Oh, that would be cute. That's cute.
I've already got I'm already going to be doing something similar for a few other people.
Mm-hmm. You need
But I'm
wood.
going to.
Vindus.
Alright, but give me a sec.
No. Vindus, I have a very, very important question for you. Are you biologically male or female?
We all had the same idea.
Because if you're biologically male, then you just need to look down. Yes, Alpha. Oh, fuck. I put my food in the oven. I gotta put my timer on. Oh, wait, Alpha, what'd you get for noms?
Also, I sent you a, no, I'm sorry, I sent your boyfriend unsolicited meat pics. I sent him some pics of my meat.
Nice.
Yeah, big slabs.
Nice. You joined a Minecraft server
Yeah,
yesterday and you're building your empire? W.
I made him hungry at 1 a.m. I was like, don't worry, I'm looking at this, and I got hungry too.
You need more wood. See, I'm pretty sure there's something that to help you with that. It's called Viagra.
Ow.
Hi, Grease. I don't know what the fuck's going on between King and Charlotte. They're on their own thing. They're doing something. Dude, why are you whining? You can go out and play with Remy. You're not locked in my room.
Why is their website
See, watermelon
white?
banana. I heard it's like Viagra. What are you looking at? Beef roast, a spaghetti dish, broccoli, and salad. Nice. That is quite the combo. And guess what we're getting?
Spaghetti and
Star special. Villagers ready to work.
Alpha, what's wrong with you?
He lives on a military base.
Oh, right, probably doesn't get to choose.
He doesn't. It is whatever they're given. The chefs have to then make something with whatever the fuck they're given. So, Alpha's on a military base.
I can't be bothered streaming at the moment because I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna keep yapping. I already told everyone on my server that I'm over here anyway.
Why the fuck do you think I'm just yapping? Like, yeah, Alpha also didn't make it, so he's not working today.
I haven't streamed in like nearly a week.
There's
no, never mind. I have no sense of time. It's been 3 days.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you streamed the other day, but yeah, whatever you say, Chief.
I don't know. I have no sense of time. I streamed for like 2 hours on Monday because I just couldn't be bothered.
But yeah. So Alpha is Navy, and he's working on an army base, and he's one of 4 Navy on the army base, which is fucking hilarious to my brain. You go play some medieval dynasty? Damn, you're gonna marry somebody else and not me? How dare you? That's the wrong
Betrayal.
thing. I know, betrayal. Absolute, utter betrayal.
Won't even marry me. What the hell? I thought we had something special going on. Especially after I showed you my meat. What the, come on.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah, no, I didn't know what the fuck we were doing today, so then we just got to yapping. I'll go get puppy pets. And now we're just yapping, and now Leo's here, so now we're just doing more yapping.
All the
Hi,
yapping.
Puppets. Hi, Puppets.
Is stupidity expensive? Yes. At least my kind of stupidity is.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on stupidity. Can you not talk? No. It really just depends on the stupidity. Oh, wait, I can do something now. Wait, hold up, chat, guys. Luna, I do not apologize. Leo?
Yo,
Ah.
hi.
You've been licked.
What?
Not yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday.
I'm gonna go lay down in my bed. Fuck this. It's too early. It is really early. Never mind. My body just decided that it's staying on the chair.
Yes, it does, Grease.
Went to stand up when my legs were asleep, so I just collapsed back onto the chair. Like, nope.
It was Monday. I don't stream Tuesdays. I don't stream Tuesdays, and I don't stream Fridays. I stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do movie nights on Fridays.
Fucking hell.
Although June's gonna be a whack month because we're gonna be missing a movie night, and then we're gonna be replacing a movie night with a different day. So yeah, which also that reminds me too. If you guys want to vote on this week's movie night selection, it is in the announcement section in Discord. We have The Cat Returns, Napoleon Dynamite, Outlander, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and Howl's Moving Castle. So, but yeah. So.
Well, I'm fucking dumb.
Leo
Grace.
is
You
dumb.
should know this.
He is dumb. He's a dum
You
dum.
think I listen to Star?
No, why
Why
do
the
you
fuck
think
would I
he's
do
here?
that? It's a waste
Why do
of
you think
time.
why do you think he's here? He never listens to me. What's up, Grease?
What?
Exactly. What kind of torture will you put Leo up to today?
Oh shit, I didn't think that through.
You want you want to know what kind of torture he's going through? Wet slobbery kisses. I mean
Oh
licks.
god. Either way.
See? That's the torture he's getting today. You're definitely
Yeah,
making
not
food
sure.
now? Good, Luna. What happened? Lol, Charlotte. Oh, but Vindus. You guys like it when I lick you. You like it when I lick you. Ah. Mm. Blah. 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 Luna? What happened?
Honey, I'm at the stage where I'm energetically tired. I have caffeine running through my veins and my body isn't working. We're going like full system shut down at like 100 kilometers an hour. start getting that practice in.
Yeah, my practice for Luna. I mean, what? God fucking damn it. Yeah, please make food, Luna. See, this is why you
This is
eat.
why you listen to me when I tell you to eat. You should know better.
Yeah, this is why you need food. Especially if your body is used to eating, you need food. Like I can survive off of 1 to 2 meals a day because my body's used to that. I've been doing that for fucking years. I've actually also never passed out before like that.
No, well, she does this more often than you think.
Oh, I know. Yes, Vindes, you're supposed to eat. Also, I'm gonna let
Huh?
uh, wet slobbery kiss on Leo.
Get that fucking tongue away from me.
Why? And they're gonna be wet and slobbery, and they're gonna go. Oh, sorry. Let me look chat too. Luna. No, you
I don't know what
don't.
to say right now.
No. Okay, hold on. Luna. I gotta tell you something because I don't know if you saw the TikTok I sent you. You wanna know something about the human body, especially for women? You wanna know something for the women's body? Okay. Because I know you are not comfortable with necessarily the way that you look or whatever stuff like that. All right. Okay. So when it comes to women, especially because men have naturally a higher metabolism than women do, if you do not eat regularly, you actually gain more weight because what happens is I will go flip my food in a minute. What happens?
You were just suddenly really loud then. My ears.
I'm sorry, that was my alarm. What happens um with the human body, especially for women, is if you do not have enough food, your body will start eating your muscle mass. And then it will store that energy into fat. All right. Fat stores energy. So if you are not regularly eating, your body's going to go into a crisis state of, oh, maybe there's not enough to eat. So now I have to conserve energy. Thus, you may gain more weight because your body is putting that energy into fat to store for later in case you need it. You need to make sure you eat regularly. Also, a lot of dietary plans that work for men don't always work for women because our bodies are different. Like, our bodies function differently than men's do, and a lot of these dietary plans or workout plans or anything like that were focused around men, not women. So don't beat yourself up if you're not seeing a change. Don't beat yourself up if you end up gaining more weight. You have to keep in mind your body is doing this to protect you. And another thing too is women tend to have like a bigger abdomen because it is a also protection for shield for the uterus. So there's nothing wrong with it, Luna. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. This goes for any other woman who might be in chat too that are struggling with the same sort of situation. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You were beautiful the way that
Also,
you are.
it's not the amount you eat that matters, it's what you eat.
Yeah, if you're eating just junk food, obviously, yeah, you're gonna gain weight whether you're male or female. If you're eating healthy food, if you're eating your meats, your veggies, stuff like that, you'll be fine. If you end up gaining weight, you're like, it could be a situation you're not eating regularly enough, because again, that's a thing, or you're not doing enough to balance it out. Like, there's other ways to to do things, and you have to make sure, because especially if you're trying to lose weight, you have to make sure you eat 3 meals a day. Don't do any of this fasting bullshit, because then you're gonna gain weight.
3 to 5, 3 small meals
Yeah.
and 2 snacks.
Yeah.
But they have to be
No.
healthy. Stop saying sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm trying to inform you of, hey, this is how especially the women's body is, because men have a higher metabolism, so they can get away with a lot more things than we can. They can get away with eating 2 meals a day or nothing a day, where our bodies go into survival mode if we're not eating enough. Because you also have to remember too, Luna, our bodies are meant to, like, help create life and store and hold another being for 9 months. And if you're not eating enough, it's going to store that extra fat as energy for that child too, even if you're not pregnant. Or it's going to store that as a protection shield for that child. Because, if you were to fall over and you had nothing between basically your skin and your uterus, you could severely injure the baby. But if you have a bit of fat there, you have a much higher chance of that baby being fine, because it's a protection. You have to remember that. The human body is a beautiful thing, and you are beautiful just the way that you are. And if I made you cry, I do not apologize. I'm gonna go flip my food now.
This is why I'm always telling you to make sure you just eat properly, hun. Welcome back.
Yeah, set my timer. But yeah, you don't have to apologize for it, Luna, at all. Okay, keep that in mind. You don't have to apologize. And okay, Grease, it's
So I feel a little bit bad because Frost just reached out to me, and I'm so used to getting DMs from bots, so I just saw a DM just like, who the fuck is this? So I'm just like, oh shit.
it's when you just message me like, oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if she's listening in, but I literally said, who the fuck is this?
Why is Frost messaging you?
She just wanted to confirm my Twitch URL.
Oh. Can you not take the axolotl out of my room again? Thank you. But yeah. I had to give Luna a little lesson on her body, but that's okay. And I hope
human biology is an interesting thing.
it is. And it's one of those things too where it's like a lot of people don't realize how different the female and male body is to each other. Like, yeah, we may look the same, but we function a little differently. So.
And the distribution of weight is also, as you said, very different.
Mm-hmm.
Because men will naturally put a lot of their the food and the energy from that into their muscles, whereas for women it wouldn't. As a lot of people say, straight to the thighs or the cake.
It goes to your thighs, it goes to your butt, and it goes to your waist. That's where it goes. And
This song is so annoying. I love it. It's not. I said this song is so annoying. I love it, but it's not the mood right now.
But like that's where it goes. We don't have a lot that will necessarily, like, a lot of women have the stronger legs than men do naturally. Unless like you work out, obviously. But like naturally, women are stronger their lower half, men are stronger their upper half. That's how it is.
That's why the biggest difference between men and women is men will have the broad shoulders, whereas women will have the bigger hips.
Mm-hmm.
The ratios are reversed.
Yep. I mean, women also kind of need to have bigger hips if they're to birth a fucking child. So, like, I don't
I've seen
understand.
someone say it's multiple.
Yeah. So, and again, too, it's part of the reason it's like that, too, is it's like you have to remember as well as the fact of it was not that long ago, if you think about it, comparative to how old planet Earth is. It was not that long ago that, you know, there might not have been really any medications. There, you were living in a lot harsher climates, like colder weather. You didn't have heating, you didn't have cooling, like you were hot weather as well. Or you were fucking living outside, sleeping on the ground. It wasn't that long ago.
I think humans have only existed for about somewhere between 10 and 20,000 years. I could be off a bit, but I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere between 10 and 20,000 years, which is not a long time, considering the Earth is like 6 billion years old. We haven't been around for long at all.
I think the Earth is about 4 billion. It's like 4.4, I think. But yeah.
Oh wow, no, I was way off. Humans have been around for 300,000 years. I
Yeah.
was missing a zero.
However, there is a time period where we do not have a lot of information on, because there's
Yeah, no, you're right.
there's
4.5
a
billion years old.
yeah, there is a time period where, you know, we have these pyramids and stuff like that are like completely perfectly straight compared like to the fuck, what is it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Actually.
Basically the pyramids, okay, they, if you look at like what is it called? It's like what the fucking equator is part of, the line grid of Earth, basically. Can't remember what the hell it's called. But if you look at the pyramids, they line up perfectly with this. Like, straight. All of them are just straight.
The pyramids. I know there were the 3 pyramids of Giza. People were saying like, oh, you know, they must have had more technology. They're built that way to line up with the stars. That's how they were built. You got like the most smug look on your
Yes,
face
thank
right
you.
now. I should have taken a screenshot.
I still believe, though, that back around or even before the time of the pyramids were built, technology was more advanced than it is today. Because if you look at,
there are actually some things like used to exist that is way more advanced than anything we have today. I can't name the things off the top of my head, but like I used to watch videos on this shit all the time. I also remember some people saying that humans are aliens, like we are foreign to this planet.
I've seen some very interesting things, some very, very interesting things.
There's
But
nothing that interests me quite like history and science. I'm a
yeah,
fucking nerd and proud of it.
I've seen some very interesting things. Like I have seen some things on, like, you know how it was said that the world was going to end 2012.
I have a theory, but I've heard a theory about that. But yes,
I've heard 2 theories about it, both completely different.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. Theory number 1 that I heard was between 2011 and 2012, we were actually in a parallel universe with our parallel universe. And when 2012 hit, thank you for the hydrates. When 2012 hit, it was going to be because you could basically, you jumped between the 2 parallels. There was not a big difference between them. So like you would notice like small things, like, you know, like how, here's one example. Reki is fairly certain that he could put mute charges on hard walls. It's never been like that. But you know, and that's good, Luna. But it's one of those things where it's like that could have been something in the other universe, the parallel universe. And it's just it's such a small detail that you don't notice it because we're at that point in time where everything is the same. Once 2012 hit, at the point of when Earth or the world was going to end, the portals between the parallel universes separated. So
I've got a lot more to add to that one. That's similar to what I've heard, just like a shortened version. But what's the other one?
the other one is related to aliens, and basically I can't remember the year period for it. Basically there was an alien that landed on Earth and they brought him to Area 51. He ended up leaving eventually. And he told us about like humans later. Like these are really, really evolved humans called the Greys. So big heads, big black eyes, skinny, small bodies, basically. And the reason why the Greys are like this, why humans evolved into these, is because the world ended. And any humans that survived this catastrophic event of tsunamis coming in, volcanoes erupting, like tectonic plates shifting so much that the continents completely become new, they went underground and sought refuge underground. So they evolved.
A few minutes.
Hmm?
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll keep my headphones on now.
Okay. But they evolved into what is known as the Greys, and they ended up getting like the ability to almost speak telepathically. But they lost their humanity doing this, and they became very, very, very selfish. It was all about them and gaining more knowledge to themselves. They would abduct humans, like nowadays humans, and there's supposedly people that have talked about the Greys and have mentioned what they look like how they reacted, stuff like that. I have to go get my food, then I will continue this. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I am back. I got my food. Alright, now I can continue my story about the Greys. So basically, as I was saying, is these quote unquote Greys, they were selfish and had telepathic abilities. Now, they were planning on basically ending the world. There were these supposed pillar-like things in Earth that when this time period hit of 2012 or 2012, no, you shouldn't, Vindus. Basically it would cause the event to happen, cause the end of the world, basically, which would then cause humans to go live underground, because this is how the Greys became a thing, and they wanted this to happen. So this alien that, hey, Remy, this alien that we had brought, that had crash landed to Earth and we brought to Area 51, helped us basically disable these pillars to stop the end of the world happening. And that way the Greys never became a thing. That's the other theory that I've heard. Now I have food.
And I'm back.
Perfect timing.
Now with the parallel universe thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% convinced that something like that did actually happen from first-hand experience.
Okay.
So the theory that I heard was involving the God particle, because I believe it was Einstein, not Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and so on. Stephen Hawking made a prediction that when we found the God particle, the entire world would end, the universe would end, and people are saying that there's a high chance that it did happen, and our collective consciousness was transferred to an ultimate reality that was just similar enough to our own. Because everyone, like almost everyone, has said since 2012, a lot of things just don't feel real and everything feels different. I'm like almost 100% convinced this actually happened, because there are memories that I personally have, I've talked about with my brother, that he said never happened.
Hmm.
And these are vivid memories. It was either stuff that he said didn't happen or he said happened a different way. But there's also the things like the usual things that you see online with the Monopoly Man having a monocle, Pikachu having the black tip or not,
Mm-hmm.
which I think apparently Pikachu doesn't, but I remember Pikachu having that black tip.
Oh, I remember him having that black tip. But that's so the thing with the one I told you about, because it wasn't related to a God particle.
That's why I said it was similar, but not
It
quite.
was similar. It was basically there was a portal between our universe and our parallel universe. And when 2012 hit, the supposed date for the end of the world, these portals closed. And whatever side of the portal you were on, that was the side you were staying on. If nowadays you were able to get to that parallel universe, you wouldn't know anything, because one side would be moving really fast in time. So, say we're on the slow side, the other side's on the fast side. They could be what like people in the 1920s pictured us being in 2020, with flying cars and stuff like that. Like how you see like cyberpunk cities, you know? Really high-end technology stuff like that. And then
It's actually
so
something I find quite funny. People always just like back in these days, they thought we'd have flying cars, but look what we have. The funny thing is, we do have flying cars. We have cars that can fly.
it's just not
There are
out to the
cars that
public.
can actually, yeah. I think there may be a few sort of production line ones that you can buy, but there are ones that have folding wings that can turn into essentially planes, and there's ones that have propellers, not propellers. Actually, no, I think they are propellers. Basically, they can turn into helicopters, and it all just folds away into the car. It's really fucking cool. If anyone's interested, look it up. It is awesome to watch.
Yeah, but what I mean by out to the public is I mean like out to the public, everybody's got it, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll be there.
but yeah, it's basically like the Mandela effect. So things that like you remember, for example,
Deja vu.
Pikachu having a black tip on his tail. All right. That could have been something that was true in that parallel universe. But now we're stuck in this universe. And this universe, he never had a black tip tail. So there's those small things that you could have sworn was true, but isn't. Because it
Yeah,
could have
like,
been something else.
I'm looking at pictures of Pikachu right now, and it just looks wrong.
Mm-hmm. No, I could have sworn he had a black tip tail. And then whenever somebody's like, no, he's got a yellow tip. I was like, what? No, fuck, he doesn't. He's got black tip. He's got black tip ears and black tip tail. What do you mean he's got a yellow tail? That's not right.
But it's also the other thing I'm not quite I'm like 50-50 on this one, but reincarnation.
Mm. I've seen some
Because
interesting stuff with that too.
it's it's nothing new. You hear about it in fucking everything, especially anime. It's like one of the most popular things, isekais.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the reason why I'm starting to believe more into reincarnation or rebirthing sort of thing is because I find myself like a lot of the time I have to catch myself before I say it, but like I almost say when I'm talking about the medieval times, I almost say I miss those times when I
Mm-hmm.
was never actually alive during those times.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird thing. But I also get like deja vu from things that I've never personally experienced.
Fair.
Like places that I've never been. Like I'll go to a place for the first time, just like I feel like I've been here before. It's just little things, but it's something I'm looking more into because I find it
So,
interesting.
you want to know a couple things I've heard. One of the things I find really interesting, it's what happens after you die. And I don't know how true it is, but I've heard it. Hello, Dino. Enjoy your treat. So basically, it's,
My treats.
well, when you die, your energy, your soul, leaves your body. Now, there was supposedly, now I don't know how true it is because I looked it up and I didn't see anything on it. So I don't know how true it is. It's a check treat.
That's one.
So what happened
That's fuck all.
was they tracked this energy of somebody who died and followed it outside of our solar system, outside of our galaxy, and all the way to one of the furthest galaxies that we have discovered. And that's where they lost track of it. And it's one of those really interesting things of like, why the hell would it go over there?
Something I found interesting is I remember hearing about them actually performing that experience. Someone was on the deathbed, and when they died, they saw the energy, like they saw like a short burst of energy in a room. But linking back to the whole rebirth thing, the thing that actually got me looking into it is something I found like really interesting. People, you know how when people are going to be dying, you know how they say like go to the light.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a theory about how when you die, you go to the light. And when you're born, you're crying.
Mm-hmm.
But the light is actually you being born again.
Yep.
The light is from the hospital room, and you're crying because you just lost everyone who's important to you in your old life. And that is where deja vu comes from.
I've seen that many times.
It's been a long time since I saw anything on that topic, but like, this sort of is interesting.
Hi, Head. Yeah. I've also seen another thing where when you die, you go to the spirit world. It's not a heaven, it's not a hell. It's a spirit world. And your experiences as a human is you gaining more knowledge for your spirit. And basically, when you're in this spirit world, you learn more, you retake everything that just happened. You have your cluster. So other souls that like would be your friends, your family, like, so as much as I hate to say this, Leo, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, Luna, myself, Sushi, like anyone who's really close to you, they are your spirit cluster. Like me, my mom, my brothers, my papa, my nana, my dad, fucking hate that motherfucker, man. Sushi, you, Luna, Alpha, like, you guys, you're my spirit clusters. So we basically, whenever, like, say we all die, where we could wait for each other, stuff like that, you know, we go over what happened in our lives. And then we prepare the next life. So your father was your father. Now he could be your son, or he could be your daughter.
That's why I like the saying, like, see you in the next life.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you have these spirit clusters. I've also so it's like you're together always, but you're never in the same position you were. I've seen another thing where you sign soul contracts. So you sign a contract for your soul that, hey, there's another thing to teach your soul new experiences. Where it's basically like, I want to experience what it would be like to have a chronic illness. So I'm going to basically sign a contract saying that in my next life, I will be born with a chronic illness from birth. And I'm going to have to try and live with this chronic illness. You can sign a contract with another soul that's like, I want to experience what it's like to have a child with this with a chronic illness. So now you're signing a soul contract with another person. So you're going to experience this stuff together, but differently. So it's like, hey, I'm signing the contract to experience my life with this chronic illness and how to go through this life with a chronic illness. But Leo, you're signing this contract with me, but you're signing your own at the same time, being you're going to be my parent, experiencing what it's like having a child with this chronic illness.
Shit, I'm sorry in advance.
I know, right? But still, you get my point. Yeah, that's another thing, too, is birthmarks being a way that you died in your previous life. Mm-hmm.
I heard that as a child, but I'm not really too much of a believer in that one, because I have a birthmark that's on my right forearm,
Mm-hmm.
just below the elbow, the inside of my elbow on the left.
Okay.
I can't think of any way this sort of shape could be formed by somebody that killed me.
What does it look like?
Good fucking question. I can't even see it in this light. I also have another one that's on my hand. Very small, but it's in that gap near my wrist between my
Mm-hmm.
thumb and forefinger joints.
I don't think I have any birthmarks. I really don't know.
You just died a natural death, then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brain just froze for a second. God, it's still refusing to wake up. I'm gonna light my candle.
Well,
I kind of want to look more into the whole like rebirth thing.
rebirth is something
Because-
I've always believed in. Like reincarnation. Whether it be as human or as animal. Doesn't matter, because we're all souls at the end of the day.
Mhm.
I've never believed in a heaven or a hell because I physically cannot believe in that, but I can believe in a rebirth and souls and stuff like that. I don't know, King. I've never heard that one.
Oh, right. I just realized I like got halfway through a sentence before my brain froze. The other reason why I think like rebirthing and reincarnation is like a genuine thing is because you have young people with an old soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's called an old soul for a reason.
Yep.
Like me, for example, I may be young, but everyone thinks I'm older than I am because I have an old soul. I grew up old.
Well, it's because your soul is
certain
supposedly
kind of
more
thing, yeah.
experienced.
Yeah. It's also why I said I've lived too many lives.
But it's like,
In one life, I've lived too many lives alone.
it's one of those things too, though. It's like, you're sitting there and you might be thinking, why am I living like this? Why is life being so mean to me? If you believe in these like soul contracts, you did this to yourself, literally. Your soul decided, hey, I want to experience what it is like for this to happen. So what you are doing is you are learning. Your soul is learning. That's what you're doing. If you believe in this, you're teaching your soul how it is to do this. It's like, as much as it sucks to say, the bad people in life, if you believe in these soul contracts, they signed to be that bad person to see what it would be like. You know? It's like, if you've ever had that thought of what would happen if you're driving, what would happen if I just drove off the edge of the road right now? It's, you're teaching your soul.
Who'd ever thought like that?
I know, not like I do it all the time. But I've had the thought of what would happen if I ended up in the hospital right now? Who would be there? Situation, you know? I've had that thought before. Many times, actually. But I like to look at it as, because I've always believed in rebirth. Ow, thanks for the hydrate. I've never believed in heaven or hell. I've always believed in rebirth. You are reborn into something, whether that be human, animal, extraterrestrial being. You are reborn into something. Because there's too much out there that's like, you haven't lived another life, you know? Like why is it when like some people, like you said, will have those deja vu moments of like, I feel like I've been here, or even I feel like I've known you forever when I've only just met you. It's how I felt with sushi. It's like, I feel like I've known this person for a very long time, even though I just met them. But that's because that person could be part of my soul family. Which means that you're most likely a part of my soul family, Luna. So, even if we didn't grow up together... Go ahead.
It's sort of like how I felt with you guys too. It's just like something that was on my mind for the longest while and still comes into my mind now and then. It's just like, you know, how the hell did I get attached to you guys and like be part of you guys, part of your lives so damn quickly? It didn't make sense to me.
It's like, even though we may have chosen that we wanted to, you know, like, live in different parts of the world, we still managed to find each other. Because at the end of the day, you're part of my soul family. And that's another saying too that I've heard, where you live as long as your soul needs teaching in this life, basically. So it's like, when, for example, take Riker. Riker died just before he was 3. But he learned or did what he needed to do in his life. There's nothing more for him that he needed to do. You know? So it's a situation of, like, he could have come, even though he was the only one fucking planned, he could have come into this world just to bring something or learn something before that was it. It could have taken a year to do. It could have taken 10. But after those 3 years, he decided that he has learned what he needed to do, and it was time for him to go back to the spirit realm, basically. Which is another thing that I have heard. And there's actually something that my dad was told when Riker passed away is he came here to, you know, just do whatever he needed to do, and then he was going to do everything he could to go back home, basically, you know, as much as it sucks. But it's a thing of maybe that's why some people die young, because they are only here to do one small thing.
I'm not really one to believe in things like, God's plan or like certain things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that certain things are destined to happen.
That's adorable, Luna.
I was about to say the same.
Yeah.
Um,
Which.
yeah, some things like it's why some things feel unavoidable. It's
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to happen no matter what you do. That's
Mm-hmm.
why whenever anyone starts talking about death and all, I'm just like, I honestly wouldn't put too much thought to it. Like, sure, it's an upsetting prospect, but everyone and everything must die at some point or another. It's just the fate of the universe.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd be immortal and life would have no purpose. Death is our purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Without
Um.
death, life has no meaning.
Mm-hmm. Um. I've never believed in a god or gods or whatever you want to put beside it, whatever title you want to put on it, a higher being of sorts. There's that just it never made sense to me. Absolutely never made sense to me. Like, especially the whole God created Earth, God created you. I'm like, if God created me, we would be dead 10,000 generations ago. Okay. That's like my favorite thing to say to people that believe in it. Like, there would be so much inbreeding, we'd be fucked a long time ago. Um, but yeah, and it's just like if it was like God's plan, how would God plan out like 7 billion trillion, however many people are on the fucking earth? I know it's more than that, but it's like
I think it's like 8 billion now.
it's like how would God plan out that many lives and not forget somebody? You know, it don't make sense to me.
Yeah, 8.2 billion.
It's like I don't know. I believe in the whole spirit realm, souls. Um, you're making your life, you're learning, you're teaching your soul, you're growing, stuff like that. And it's why some people, you know, have that old soul to them, and also why some people are very much more immature because they're still on the younger side. Like their soul is not as old. They don't have that
Um,
experience, they don't have that knowledge, you know.
the other part of that too is energy cannot be created or no, matter cannot be created or destroyed,
Mhm.
which means that all things always existed. The same would apply to our souls. Once they wouldn't be formed, they would be reformed. They could mix and mingle with other souls, but they would have always existed from their creation.
Yep. I don't know.
It's why I always chuckle whenever people are like, how could the Big Bang happen if matter can't be created? It's just like time is something that we made up. Time doesn't exist. It
Mhm.
is just something that we use to help us contemplate and like come to acceptance with the universe we live in. There doesn't need to be a beginning of the universe.
Yep.
If you try to go back to a single point, you'll get as close to the Big Bang as you can, but it'll get to the point where like it's just always there.
And there's another thing too, if you think about it. Um, like we didn't have to originate from Earth. Like it could have been a situation of aliens brought something over,
Like a
you know?
hmm,
It's like,
think
so
about it before.
yeah. So it's like one of those things. It's like, yeah, the quote unquote Big Bang could have happened, you know? And but with that, Earth was formed, the planets were formed through the collision of other things around it.
The compression of space does, along with collision of asteroids carrying
Mhm.
precious metals and whatnot to our planet.
Mhm.
Like I think it was you that was telling me that gold can't be made
Gold
on Earth.
gold is not an Earth material. Gold can either be made it can only be made on Earth in a lab. If you find gold in the ground, it's not from Earth. It is from space. Because gold is not naturally made on Earth, because gold is made by a supernova explosion basically. Thus, if you found
Um,
gold, it's either fake gold or it's real and you that shit's from a fucking asteroid.
which knowledge of that would just raise the price of gold tenfold.
Oh yeah.
But one of my favorite theories. I haven't really looked too much into it, but I just found it like a fanciful thing to think about. Is there's the whole Big Bang thing happened from a fourth dimensional star going supernova, creating our third dimensional universe. Because when we observe supernovas happening in our universe, in our dimension, it is this big bang that creates a lot of energy and it releases a bunch of elements.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that and I was just like, that makes sense to a degree.
Yep.
But it also would line up with the parallel universes. And it's kind of like, it kind of breaks down into like, if we were created from a fourth dimensional star going supernova, which we wouldn't be able to tell because we can't see in the fourth dimension yet.
Mm-hmm.
We can only see in the third dimension. People then surmise that like from there, our third dimensional stars going supernova could be creating small universes of their own, which is what that big release of energy is.
Yep. I know, space is
So I
so
heard that and
cool.
I was just like, I know.
It's so
It
cool.
is my dream to make it is my dream to make space travel accessible to everyone. It's part of why I want to go. It's why I'm looking so much into how to make so much money.
Fair?
Because my end goal is to have my own tech company essentially to make space travel accessible to everyone.
Fair. Yeah, my one of my bucket list things is to go to space. That is something that'll most likely never happen unless I hit the fucking lottery. Um, but
That's why
like,
I want to make so much money. It's why I've got a financial based mindset.
yeah, no, that's always been on my bucket list because I'm like when I was younger, like I've always loved space, but then doing I think it was in high school, a little bit of space related talk. No, I don't remember if it was high school or like elementary school, but we would talk about space and absolutely fell in love with it. Like I fucking love it. And when I was trying to figure out, because originally growing up, I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a large animal vet because I grew up with animals. I was around animals. Yeah. When I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, I was jumping around what I wanted to do. And I kept coming back to, like, I was like, maybe, maybe I could be an astronaut. But I was like, yeah, but that's a lot of work. Fuck. I would have to like go to the military to have any chance of being an astronaut. Fuck. And then I looked
my
into
love of
robotics.
space goes to everything.
Yeah. And then I looked into
If you
robot.
look
Oh
at
my
yeah,
god.
go on.
No. Luna's not feeling good.
Yeah, because she didn't eat.
But yeah, then I looked into robotics, so because I was like, I know robotics can go. Question about the other dimension stuff doesn't mean we all died in that other dimension. Nope.
There could be people left over. Where do you think the apocalypse stuff comes from? Like, what is it? The movie 2012 with like the tsunamis and shit, the world being flooded.
Yep. It doesn't mean that humans are dead. Because I gave you two theories that I heard. One was the alternate dimensions. Unless you're like, yeah, so there was one's the alternate dimensions, where for the theory that I said was you are either in the fast-paced or the slow-paced world. Doesn't mean you're dead. The other theory that I gave you was how aliens were made, called the Greys, which we are supposedly related to these Greys. Because after the end of the world in 2012, any humans that survived went underground. And they became extremely advanced. And basically learned telepathy and stuff like that. And evolved into what is known as the Greys. Short beings, big heads, big black eyes. What you think of when you say aliens, basically. But their coloring is a gray. It's a gray tone because they have no sunlight. Because they're living underground. And so they wanted to basically end our existence of our world today back in 2012 because then that's how they were created situation. It's like almost like a form of time travel in a way. So it doesn't mean that you're dead because humans are very, very resilient beings. Very resilient. Like any of the apocalyptic shows that you may have seen, like it just goes to show how resilient humans are. Like there's the 2012 movie that Leo was talking about. There's like the 100. That's an apocalyptic show where it was nuclear warfare. And why is my Spotify muted? Anyways, but it's like is nuclear warfare, the planet's covered in radiation. The humans that we follow escaped to space and lived in space for 100 years. The humans that were left that ended up staying on Earth, they were in a bunker. So when they came out of that bunker, not all of them survived, but the ones that did survive began to gain an immunity to the radiation, or they gained a higher blood concentration to be able to circulate this radiation. Same with the people that fled to space, the generations that were born in space, because there's more radiation in space, their blood was able to cycle this radiation. So when they went back to Earth, when they sent the 100 to Earth, they were able to breathe the air fine, even if it still had high counts of radiation in the air, because they've lived with radiation their entire lives. Like, humans adapt very well to scenarios. Very, very well. So, you hope the other you reaches his dream of world domination. Understood, Vindus. Maybe the other you has reached world domination at this point. But yeah, no, humans are very, very resilient beings. Like, very resilient. And we adapt to situations fairly quickly. Like we evolve fairly quickly. um like even if you don't necessarily notice the evolution, it's still there. You don't know that, Vindus. You don't know that. He could have reached world domination by 16. Maybe he's smart. My brain hurts now. I've been having too much smart girl talk. I need to be dumb again. Maybe it's the better half of you, Vindus. Maybe it's the smart half. But yeah. I love having brain teaser talks like this. It's great. I love confusing my own brain sometimes. Leo, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the fuck this ad is.
Huh?
I've got an ad on my phone right now.
Oh.
This drama app, like the drama show app.
Oh,
It's not like
yeah.
the Chinese dramas that
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
too
yeah,
famous
yeah,
for.
yeah.
These are English ones, and the acting is fucking terrible.
Oh, they're
Uh,
terrible in all of them. Chinese, English, doesn't matter. Lols.
yeah, this one looks based around sex, and I'm just like, what the fuck do you think I'm watching?
Alpha's over here. A person has a smart half. Damn, he'll tell me I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life. Hey, Alpha, I can do that for you. You've done a lot of dumb shit in your life.
Okay, this
Motherfucker stole a car and fucking raced his car from stole a car from his church and then raced it.
who the fuck steals a car from a church?
Alpha does. I don't know if
Huh?
he necessarily stole it, but I'm gonna say he stole it. He took a car from
Sounds
his church
cool.
and then raced it. He street raced it. Like, he won, but he's still a dumbass. Still gonna call you a fucking dumbass for it. God, we've been talking for 3 fucking hours. Jesus Christ. My brain hurts now. Guys, we've been having too much Smart Star. Smart Star has to go away. Has my fucking thingy shipped yet? It says expected tomorrow. It has shipped. Let's go. Good luck with work, Vindus. You run the race and didn't steal it. I'm gonna say you stole it though because it's funnier. You know, you have to elaborate the story sometimes, Alpha. Oh man, I don't want to go back to work. I have to go back to work in an hour. Fuck. I don't want to.
Yeah, every time I swear to God, every day I'm getting closer to having a fight with my coworker. It's
I'm
really
surprised
funny.
you haven't yet.
It's because I enjoy spending time with all of you guys, and I don't want to go back to jail.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You just need to get a new job. You stole your friend's car and went drifting with it? Oh my god.
I have an interview today.
Oh, Alpha. You fucking dumbass.
If I pass a police check, then I might actually be getting a different job, working
Ooh.
with the same company my housemate works for,
Okay.
earning about 10,000 more a year than what I'm currently. But
That
I
is a.
have low hopes of passing. Yeah, it's a huge jump, but
Yeah.
that relies on a lot of big ifs. The biggest one being if I pass the police check.
As long as you
If
haven't done anything stupid since the last time you went to jail, you should pass.
if I do, then I'm jumping on the chance. Because do you know how much easier it would be to spoil you guys?
Mm-hmm.
and myself, but like I'd be earning so much more money.
Yeah, yeah, you would. Although, as long as you make sure
I would
you
go for a drive.
I think as long as you make sure that you budget, because if you end up removing your roommate, and then you're gonna have to take up my rent.
Yeah, my rent's going to almost double when we do that. We've started talking about it again, like how to bring it up, how the best way to go about it would be, and we're both struggling. I'm struggling to figure out a nice way to do it. And my other housemate's just like, you could just, be an asshole and try to get them to go out on their own decision. Just like being an asshole's the easy part.
Oh my god,
Like
Alpha.
being an asshole, I can do that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, because you are an asshole.
Exactly. See, you agree with me. Everyone else
Yeah.
is just like, you're not an asshole to me. I'm just like, duh.
Yeah, no, you're an
To
ass.
you. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Everyone.
Exactly. Go fuck yourself.
No, fuck Luna instead.
Ah, you gotta wait for that one, mister.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. But hi, Penguin. How are you? How was work? Or are you still working? Yeah. There's stuff that I want to say, but I can't say it because Luna told me not to tell anyone.
Oh,
She was excited.
is it what I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Yes.
The only
I can't
person
stop
that
thinking about
the
it.
only person I told was Alpha because I asked her first. So he's the only one who knows, and I told him he's not allowed to say it to anyone. You need coffee, then go get coffee.
Um,
Just about to
to be fair,
leave work.
I wanted
Nice.
to tell everyone
Why
some
don't
time,
you
but
like
also kind of
me?
didn't
Oh,
want
you
to
don't
tell
like
anyone.
Leo.
I kind of didn't want to tell everyone, but like at the same time, I'm not surprised.
She was excited.
Oh, she is very excited, but
I
I'm
know.
also very excited.
I
Even my
know.
housemate is excited.
Yeah. So, yeah, Alpha doesn't know shit. But yeah, so the only other person I told is Alpha because I was excited, so I wanted to tell somebody. But I'm not telling
I want to talk
anybody.
about it, but I can't.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm like, I want to talk about it, but I can't spill the tea already. I'm waiting for you guys to spill the tea before I say anything.
I can't even say this next part on the stream.
I know, I've been like trying to. There's been. Earlier, actually, I had to bite my tongue on what I was gonna say. Because I almost said something. I was like, nope, I can't say anything. Penguin, you're not allowed to know. It's to do with Leo and Luna. You're not allowed to know because they're waiting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Penguin, but for once, no.
So until they publicly announce anything, I'm not saying shit. All I know is that all you need to know is they are both very excited. And what the fuck is this song I'm listening to? It's great. Interesting. Um but it's yeah, they're very excited, and I was excited when Luna told me and I needed to tell somebody, so I asked if I could tell Alpha before I said anything to him, and she said I could. So it's like, yeah, let's go. Why are you sad now? What's wrong? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you sad? Can you not get coffee?
I'm hungry.
Then go get food.
Nah,
Sounds good, Penguin.
I'm not that hungry yet. It's only 2 a.m. It's too early to eat.
Oh fuck! I gotta wait that long. God damn it!
Could have hung now. Oh,
I was
said?
talking. Yeah, I was responding to what you said.
Yeah. Look, off stream, we can fucking geek out about it the entire time. Off stream, 100%.
Oh, I
On
know.
stream, no.
I know. And it's hard when you're sitting in VC with me because I just want to go, ah! But I can't. I have to
Why
bite
do you
my
think I
tongue about
invite
it.
everyone to come talk? Why do you think I invite everyone to come talk to me while I'm dragging?
Yeah,
What do
but
you think we talk about?
I'm hanging out with my boyfriend, and it's so
Your
cringe.
boyfriend can
My
come hang out too.
boyfriend. Yeah, but maybe I want some
Your boyfriend can
personal
be my
time with
boyfriend too.
him.
Come
No, he's
here,
mine.
buddy.
He's mine. Anxieties, apparently. But he's mine.
Oh, wait, what? He's mine. He's mine. Anxieties, but mine. What?
The way fucking anxiety interacts with Elf is the funniest shit ever. Kettle died and tripped the power?
What?
Like, okay, in your house?
Whoa, ow.
Oh my goodness. You don't have power in your house anymore?
I'll make you a coffee after, don't worry. I make good coffees. I'm trained barista.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't hear what you said. My brain blanked. I was listening to the music.
I'm
Yeah, thank you for the
I'm a
follows.
trained barista. So, something that actually made me really proud is while I was doing the course and the training for everything,
Mhm.
the teacher who was doing it, I'm the only one he said this to. He was like, he owned a cafe. He turned to me and was you're so good at this that I would genuinely hire you for my to work at my cafe if I was hiring. I'm
Damn.
just like, huh? And then
Penguin, you should get Timmy's.
after
Timmy's
that,
is
I
better.
immediately got a warehouse job.
Damn. Did you turn the breaker back on at least? Alpha needs to get a new kettle. Or Alpha, maybe get like a stovetop kettle so you don't have to plug it in next time. You don't have Timmy's down there. Timmy's is only in like some of the northern states and Canada. But Timmy's is better. So maybe just like come up here and get Timmy's. It's better. Aw, poor baby. You need to get a stovetop kettle. Then you don't have to plug it in. I can't give you a yes or no, Penguin, because I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is overpriced, fancy coffee, basically.
Fucking, it's not even
It's
fancy. It's
going.
just shit.
It's fancy. It's going pretty good. We're just sitting here and chit chatting and having some very interesting conversations. How are you doing?
Honestly, when I move to Canada, I mean, I won't be making coffee for you or Luna. I'll make Luna one coffee. If she doesn't like it, she's not getting any more coffees from me. Alpha, I will make you all the coffees you want. I gotta put
Alpha,
my fucking barista training to use somehow.
Alpha, why don't you go to the kitchen and get some coffee then? What? Why are you lost? I'm saying Starbucks is ass because it's fucking overpriced fancy coffee shit. Like or fancy drinks. I'm just like, no, no. I also don't
Overpriced,
like coffee.
overhyped.
Yeah, I also don't like coffee, so I cannot stand the smell of
Dude,
coffee either.
dude, Alpha, you're my boy. Of course I'm gonna fucking help you. I'll give you that under the desk caffeine support.
Under the desk caffeine support, just inject caffeine into him.
No. He would just be like, man, I'm tired, and I just like appear under the desk, hand him the coffee, and just vanish.
Work kitchen's locked. Oh no, I don't even like
Break
tea.
the lock.
Yeah, just break the lock. Um.
Duh.
Um.
I mean
Yeah.
exactly what I said. If Alpha will say he's tired, I'll just appear under the
Ooh,
desk, hand him a mug of coffee, and then just vanish.
Alpha, 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 Alpha. I got something for you. Okay. Do you have a pot? And do you have running water? And do you have a stovetop? You're gonna do this the old fashioned way. And you're gonna boil the water in the pot if you have a pot. And you're gonna do it like that. If you have it. That's Penguin, that is up to you. Also, Penguin asked what you mean by that, Leo.
Yeah, I already explained.
Okay. But yeah, no. I don't like tea, I don't like coffee, and I'm a hit and miss on hot chocolate. So, why do I have 2 Discord notifications?
I don't think it was me this time.
No, it's from Luna.
Also, in my other server,
Fuck!
we were trying to figure out if I played a game with one person or another that it ever actually happened, and like it turns out it did happen, and I was actually playing that game with the 2 people I thought I did. So someone replied to me. I was just like, you're not crazy." And I'm just like, both someone who knows me well and the other, like me, was just like, "Well, hold on there. Let's not get too excited with this. I am crazy. I'm just not wrong this time."
Hi, Clown. Enjoy your treat. Okay, Alpha. The other option I have for you, you're not getting boiled water, but you can get really hot water. If the heater works.
Just show the water a picture of star. Boom, done.
Because you can always. It probably won't taste very good either, but turn the tap on and have it running for a bit so the water gets really hot. And then fill your cup up and fill it in. Oh my god, Alpha. You need to get yourself a fucking like you can get a portable little or like a Bunsen burner stovetop thingy where it's just like the one single thing. Get yourself a fucking stovetop kettle. There, you got it. I not saying that you have to not get coffee. I am saying you're in a very bad predicament with the fact that you don't have a kettle anymore, and I'm trying to give you other options, and it's not working. Hi, Apollo. What do you want, puppy? What do you want, puppy? What do you want, puppy? Hi. Yeah, I don't want kisses. Your kisses are wet and slobbery. You know that? But you can slobberize chat. I know what I'm doing whenever I get my mascot of Apollo.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a toggle for him to where he licks chat. Gives you guys big, wet, slobbery kisses. I'm adding that to my fucking notes. Moderator only. Hollow toggle of licking chat. There we go. Oh, and you're sitting on my foot. Ow! My ankle! Hi, Poochie. Hi, buddy. I'll give him his pets. He can have his pets, right? You can have your butt scratches. You want butt scratches? Oh, you're getting a treat too? Oh my god, you're being spoiled. You're being spoiled, Apollo. Sit down. Sit. Sit y'all cheekies down, bub. Guys, we're gonna have to get Apollo more treats. He's getting low. I'm gonna have to put more treats up on his throne. On his throne? Yeah, we're gonna put treats up on his throne. Alright, come here. Sit down. Paw. Okay, other paw. Good boy. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah. There we go. Actually, hold on. Let me go to Throne real quick. Let me see if I've put any more treats up here.
Thanks for the reminder. I need to do something on Throne.
You're welcome. Apollo. Where's my Apollo category? I have not. I should put more treats up on there for him. You're lazy? Alpha, you're always lazy. It's also your day off, so you're allowed to be lazy.
Damn,
Amazon.
I don't like this new update. I really don't like this new update to Thorn.
Oh, I don't either. Dog treats. Never buy your dogs milk
wait
bones.
3
Milk
years.
bones aren't good for them. Please, don't do it.
Ow. Oh man. I went to move my earphone back and it caught on my fucking. I went to move my headphone back and it caught on my ear piercing.
Oof.
Ow.
Dude, why is there so many milk bone brands? What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna... Dog treats for large dogs, maybe. Bitch, I don't want milk bones. Milk bones ain't good. Yeah, it did, Luna. It fucking did. Now you're drinking it. Oh my god. Alpha, you are crazy. You are absolutely crazy.
No, I don't want
Alrighty.
to. Oh, wait, yeah, no, I see what I did wrong here.
What'd you do wrong?
I didn't add it correctly.
Bruh.
I did, yeah, add crowdfunding.
I just want to put puppy treats on my throne so you guys can get puppy treats, but it's being dumb. My extension's being dumb, so I guess I'll do it manually. Because you were gonna make coffee, and then you grabbed the milk, said, nah, milk's good. And now you're just drinking the milk. Bitch, that ain't $7. The fuck you mean $7? Amazon, you're fucked. You know what? Actually, hold on.
Okay, yeah, I can do it like that. What are you talking about?
You were thirsty? So why didn't you just go make coffee? Okay, you don't have shit. Understood. Welcome home, penguin. Alright, how much is this? 16. 16.
Skip.
Edit. Yeah, I know I'm overwriting the fucking price. Fucking bitch.
A liter of milk in a few seconds. Not bad, not bad. Good start.
Alpha. What the fuck? Where is my Apollo category? There it is. For some reason, it's all the way at the bottom. There. And there's more dog treats on throne now. Also, I never read my Frosty Tools. In the shadowy corners of Star Wolf 759's chat, a tale of high-octane antics and caffeine cravings unfold. Big Wheel King whispers of connections mingle with Alpha Blood's confusions of joyrides and cattle tragedies.
Confessions.
Shut up. Chaos Demon Leonade feasts while Penguin Jr. ponders Starbucks for his home, amidst escape, Pokemon, and locked kitchens. The quest for coffee reigns supreme. Will they brew or will they rue? Stay tuned.
God, I love Frosty.
I love it too. It's great. I have to go to work soon, guys.
No.
Unfortunately, yeah, Dude, I
No.
got into a little argument yesterday with our dispatch
Mhm.
officer. So,
Oh.
I was at the school. I was picking my kids up. And like literally just before I can't call in. That's the thing. I'm a school bus driver. I can't call in. I'll get in shit. I'm good. Um so basically one of my stops, so it's my fourth stop, there was a downed power line on the road. So the dispatch officer, she calls me and she's like, hey, you're gonna have to reroute. There's a power line down on this road for one of your stops. And I was like, okay. And I'm sitting there because I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, how am I going to drop them off then if I have to reroute? Because she's like, you're supposed to go down this other road and then come over to the roundabout and down and drop them off. And then go back out the way you came in. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, if I do this, I'm going to have to turn around. And she's like, oh, well, the company that we're under, so everything, like the school board company basically, they're saying that like you can make the stop and stuff like that, you just have to do this little reroute. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to turn around. Like, is there a way that, because I've only got the one student on, I have two at that stop but I only had one on, like, can you just call her parents and ask if they can pick her up at her old stop? She's like, oh, well, no, we have to do what the school board says. And I'm like, okay, I have to turn around. Like, their stop is in the middle of that road. If that road is fully closed off, I have to turn. How am I going to get down there? Where am I going to drop them off? She's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, I kind of need to know. Um, she's like, I'm just, give me a second, I'll put you on hold. And I was like, you little bitch, okay. So I was on hold. The other buses start leaving. I have to pull forward a bit so the bus behind me can get out. And then she's like, yeah, so here, like, it says you don't have to turn around. I'm like, you should be able to just go down and drop the kids off and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, I have to turn around if I go down there. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand that we have to follow this company, but it's like, I have to turn around. I have to back up. I'm gonna have to back up if I do that. Like, I can't go down there. Where am I going to drop them off? It's not like I can fucking stop in the middle of a fucking roundabout. Like, that's not safe for anybody. So, I was like, can you just call the parent? Because I've only got the one student on. I don't have both of the girls. I only have the one. Can you just see if, hey, can they pick her up at her old stop? And she's like, okay, I'll call the parent and see what they say with that. I'm like, okay, good. I have to go now, so can you just let me know over the radio if that's a go? Because I wouldn't know where the fuck I was gonna drop that kid off. Because apparently the whole road was closed. The stop is in the middle of the fucking road. Like, I don't even know how I would have been able to drop her off. So I was like, what the fuck? And then when I was driving and I dropped my first student, just before I got to my first stop, dispatch radios for me. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking answer you back right now because I'm almost at my first stop. And I kind of like my radio and my buttons to do all my stuff, I need to use the same hand for. So I was like, I don't have a free hand right now because I gotta drop my kid off. So then afterwards, I respond. She's like, yeah, so the parent said it's okay. You can drop her off at her old stop. I was like, okay, so just to confirm, I can drop her off at her old stop. And she's like, yep, and it's just the one student. Or like, I'm like, it's just the one student. She's like, okay, thank you. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking strangle you. I have had 0 problems with my kids. I have had all the problems with my fucking office managers. All the problems with them. And 0 problems with the kids. But it was not something I wanted to fucking deal with yesterday. Especially considering the office has like left me alone for like the last 3 months, basically since March, when I had a whole bunch of issues. I almost quit in March. That's how close I was to fucking quitting because I had so much problems going on. March was a stressful month. Uh yeah, I've had 0 problems with my kids. All of the problems I've had have been with the office and dispatch. And I'm like, this is great. I thought I'd have more problems with my kids. No, my kids are fucking angels. I have 0 relationship with my kids because they don't talk to me and I don't fucking talk to them. It's great. It's absolutely great. Enjoy your treat, penguin. Why are you throwing shit at me now? Penguin? Why? Why? Why are you throwing shit at me? God, I don't want to go back to work. However,
I'm feeling no more stressed than I was before.
that's not good.
Check the group chat so you know why.
I did. I'm still a little confused on
yeah.
it. That's why I haven't really mentioned anything on it because I'm like, I don't know what you mean by any of it. So
I was gonna be using Afterpay on Throne to try to like move some money across to my account so I could afford the rego for my car next week. That doesn't work, and I don't have money.
yeah, the thing that confused me is how that would even work. So
it was something I was just testing. So you know how you can get cash payments for Throne.
yeah.
I was gonna like I put that up. I put that on Throne as a what's it called? I put a cash payment up on Throne as a like community funded thing. Then I tried using Afterpay to like put even $10 towards it,
Mm.
and it didn't go through. It didn't work,
Mm.
and that was my only idea of how I'd be able to pay for my rego
Mm.
because I have no chance of paying for it otherwise.
How much is it?
It's over $1,000.
Jesus.
I've got to pay for the transfer into my name. I've got to pay for the rego and also the green slip, which is third party insurance.
Jesus Christ.
When it was under my manager's name, when he put it on for 6 months, I paid him 880 for the rego and the green slip because I'm on my red P's, which is the highest cost for any sort of rego insurance. It's probably going to cost me around $1,000, if not more.
So then how the
I
fuck
don't
are
know how to
you?
get that money.
So then, okay, how is that gonna work though if you're supposed to do that next week?
It just means that I'm not going to be able to drive.
Damn. That
And
fucking
I've been
sucks.
waiting. The other thing I needed the police check for was to do DoorDash,
Mm.
which obviously if I can't have a car, I can't do DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even sell my other stuff because I went to a shop that would buy things like my PS4 and my Switch because I don't use them.
Yeah.
The value has dropped so dramatically for them that I get $80 for the 2 of them.
The PS4 ain't worth shit. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
and the
surprised the
Switch
Switch
would
is
be
so
just
low.
yeah.
For that
It's
still.
because the Switch 2 is about to come out, so the Switch itself has lost its value.
That's fair.
Plus, it's like 7 years old, so
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't
the
really
problem
make a
is,
lot of stuff off that.
yeah, I can't get a loan and I can't get a credit card. I tried, I got denied multiple times.
Damn. I'd help you if I could, but I
The only
don't have that kind of money.
yeah, it's fine. The only other idea I have is to try going into so one of the service center stubbies near me and pay a portion of it, with a card, like ZipPay or something,
Hmm.
and then get it under 500 for each, and then I'll just pay with that for afterpay. And I'll have to figure something out for the CTP. If I can't get the green slip, which is the third, if I can't get insurance, then I can't drive the car. Essentially, from what I found,
Yeah, you need insurance in order to drive the vehicle.
which is the expensive part.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know. Win the lottery, rob a bank, same thing. Selfie pics. Some old lady out there would like them.
Oh my god.
Or some
No,
gay
my
man.
feet aren't pretty enough.
Sounds good, Alpha. I'm gonna give him ideas, Luna. I'm not a good influence. I'm gonna give him ideas. Alright, Luna, start selling feet pics. Alpha comes back just to say, ew, feet, nasty. Go to my granny. Everything will be alright. No, sell burger pics? Penguin, you're like the only person who would pay for those. Yeah? You like that idea, Luna? Exactly my point, Penguin. Oh my god. Also, I found who we're gonna raid in the next 10-15 minutes. I was just scrolling through and I just saw a fucking gecko staring at me with his big black eyes. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
yes.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Luna, they're your feet. Do you think Leo will care if you sell feet pics?
The only thing I don't approve of is OnlyFans.
Like, as long as you're not selling, your fucking body, you're selling your feet pics.
Look, as beautiful as you are, that body is mine.
Like, yeah. You think he would care with that? No one's seeing your face and you're getting money. Like, as long as you're not interacting with people, you're just literally showing pictures of your feet. Just means that you gotta make sure you take care of your feet. So, paint those nails, make them look pretty. Scrub them feet, have no calluses. Make them look pretty. If you got hair on your big toe, shave that shit off. Penguin, people pay for them. That's the crazy part.
People
Is
make money off them.
fucking people make money off of that shit. It did go to a wild topic. It did. But hey, that's what I like with just random just chatting streams. Is they just get crazy. I love it. Which is exactly what happened here. It's just we just had a random fucking just chatting stream and it just went crazy. And we have talked about so many different things. At this point, Star, why don't you do it? Because I don't want to take care of my feet.
I'll do
I
it
don't
for
want
some
to.
sort of payment set off.
I don't want to spend the time to like make sure my feet look good, and I don't want to paint my nails. I don't like nail polish. Personally, like I don't like it. If I'm using nail polish, it's a clear coat. And normally will taste like ass. So then I don't chew my nails, which I have been thinking about, getting another thing because I don't have that bottle anymore, I don't think, and I am chewing my nails a lot more than normal. So, hi Ashen. So but I don't like or care for nail polish. So it's one of those things where it's just, yeah. I ain't
I've never
putting the
really
effort into
understood
that.
that side of things. I've never really understood that side of things.
What side of things?
The painting painting your toenails.
I don't know. Painting your toenails freaks me out a little bit because your nails on your toes are so small. So you just have like these little like red nubs, blue nubs on your toenail. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't get it.
But I'm like, you know what, fucking do you,
Like,
bitch.
I get sort of like I get having like matching nails to an extent, but like no.
Half the time
You,
people aren't even
like
seeing your feet. That's what confuses me the most.
exactly.
Like, I can kind of understand it if you lived in a warm climate and, you know, you wore sandals all the time. I can kind of see it then. But I'm like, it doesn't look right. It really just doesn't look right. Why do you think we should stop talking about feet pics, huh, Penguin?
Because he's getting ideas.
You don't like the idea of feet pics? Yeah. Ashton, did you not realize we were talking about feet?
Oh,
You walked into exactly what you needed to walk into, apparently. You were bullying Penguin. Yeah, it's always just bully Penguin. That's what it is. It's always just bully Penguin.
swear to God, money's gonna make me lose my fucking mind.
Money makes everyone lose
Money
their
is
mind.
expensive.
It is.
Penguin's the youngest here.
In the group, yes. He's younger than
Oh.
Kroy.
Damn.
Penguin, you're 20, right?
Oh wait, I'm older than all of you guys.
Not all of us.
You got like you, Penguin, Corey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Penguin's 20, Kroy is turning 21. Ow! Hi, Kitsune. You done? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Penguin turns 21 next year. Kroy's turning 21 in August. So, Kroy's a year older than Penguin. Penguin, you're younger than my brother. Fuck you, Ashen. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, guys, I can hear. I ain't trying to say shit, Penguin. I'm just saying that you're the youngest one here. That's it. You're just the youngest one here. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, now I can really hear. You've really broken it. Oh, wait, never mind. I can no longer hear. I can no longer hear.
What is this kid in this speaker?
I can't hear. Literally, I cannot hear anything. So, also, side note, the stream that I have open that we're going to be raiding into, he's got stream avatars, and his stream avatars are dinosaurs. And I'm just like, yes, dinosaurs. Okay, Penguin, in the group, you're the youngest. In the group, you're the youngest. The people that I play with, you are the youngest. I don't fucking play with Kitsune. Yeah. Fuck you, Ashen. Yeah, use all your points. Use them. That sounds so wrong. Oh, I know you still have a lot, Ashen. Cannot hear you.
I only have 14k.
What'd you say?
I only have 14k points.
Damn, you slacking.
Well, I don't leave my PC anymore, so I can't be lurking all the time, and fuck it, I'm never awake usually. Despite having alarms set for midnight.
Yeah, but clearly your body needs to sleep, so.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm driving, not walking, I'm not using up the energy that I was before, so I'm going back to being a fucking night owl.
That's fair. Skill issue, lol. Damn, Penguin, you lost with skill issue? Damn. Damn. How could you lose at skill issue?
Weak.
Weak. Alpha, we haven't raised Penguin right. Time to start over and try again.
Pathetic.
We're gonna make sure Penguin gets reincarnated into the next child.
Oh my god. Just casually uses soul transfer.
Yep. Soul transfer, try again. Wipe his memory. Don't worry, Penguin, you won't remember any of it. Maybe the temporary mother wasn't good enough. She didn't do a good enough job. Gotta try again. Hi, Fallen. Dr. Pepper, strawberry, and cream. That sounds like ass.
Yeah.
I don't like flavored Coke. Damn, Penguin. Well, I don't like flavored pops, so. Yeah, you want yeah, so Alpha, apparently Penguin lost a fight to skill issue that wasn't even towards him. So we have to do soul transfer, wipe his memory, transfer his soul into our next child. Ow. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch.
I love snuff, but no. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, Penguin lost to himself. We have to try again. His temp parents didn't do a good enough job, so it looks like we have to do everything ourselves. Alright, Ashen. Nope, you'll protect your son. Oh, don't worry, Alpha. It'll still be your son. It'll just be started over. So soul transfer, wipe his memory. He won't remember shit. It's still your son. It's the same person. We're just starting over. Or maybe his balls just haven't dropped yet.
Oh my god. Where's my other little sister at?
I mean, Penguin, if you lost a fight of Ashen just saying skill issue when it wasn't even directed at you, I don't think your balls have dropped yet. Just saying. How would I know in the first place? Because I'm your mother, that's how.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
Penguin's not denying it. Chat, Penguin's not denying it. I guess his balls haven't dropped yet. He's not denying it. Oh, don't worry, Penguin. If you did deny it, denial is the first thing to acceptance. So, how would you know? Because your balls are attached to you. Damn it. That's how you know.
Yeah.
God damn it! I love you, Penguin. Oh my god. You were my innocent little boy, and it's fucking adorable.
Stay innocent. It's hilarious.
Yeah, stay innocent, Penguin. Oh. Penguin, you're fucking adorable. Don't ever change for anybody. Fucking adorable, Penguin. Hi, Octavia. How are you? I'm sorry, Penguin. It's you're just so goddamn adorable. I'm sorry. You do it to yourself. Okay, the more you say stop, the more I'm gonna do it. Oh, leave you alone? No, I'm your mother. I ain't leaving you alone. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I gotta read out. It's 1 o'clock. Actually, it's 5 after 1. I gotta get ready for work.
How dare. I love when I get a good morning in another server that I haven't even typed in.
Lol.
Oh wait, no, yes I did. That was fucking like 100 messages ago.
Alright, guys. We're gonna... Leo's not gonna help you for shit. The only person that might help you is Alpha.
I don't know. I'm laughing at you too.
Exactly.
Like, I'm laughing in a mean way.
We're gonna read out though, because it's 6 after 1, 1:06. And I have to go get ready for work and suffer and pain and all that other fun stuff. So we are going to go and watch The Watching Lizard. Or maybe he's gonna watch you. Or she, because I haven't unmuted them, so I don't know if it's male or female. Anyways. If you guys are not in the Discord, please feel free to join the Discord, because we do movie nights every night at 6, or not every night, for every Friday night at 6 p.m. EST. There's a vote up currently in the announcement section for this week's movie or show, whatever you guys decide. And yeah, shut up, Penguin. You guys can also get notifications for whenever I go live or any posts on my social media and stuff like that. And then also too, if you're not following my socials, please feel free to go and follow my socials, because you can get live notifications, VODs, clips, posts, other random stuff. Which, speaking of, I don't think I posted my VOD from the other day. I'll have to go look at that. I'll do that later. Anyways, what secrets? All the secrets, Penguin. Anyways, we are going...
The secrets that no one else gets to know about.
Exactly. For those of you yourself, feel free to copy the top message. For those of you general followers, feel free to copy the bottom message. Or come up with your own range spiel. Don't worry about it, Penguin. And, yeah, I hope everybody, learned something new today, took something out of this, enjoyed the long talks from today, because there was a lot of talking from today. We literally just did 3.5 hours of just chatting. But hey, sometimes you just need a just chatting stream. But yeah. We're gonna rate up because I gotta get ready for work. Next time I will be live will be tomorrow, which is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. EST. And I promise we will actually do something tomorrow. Tomorrow. Bleh. Tomorrow.
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 We'll do something tomorrow.
Shut up. But yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. Make sure you guys get any food, water, or sleep that you may need, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST. Bye.